Now we're real. My giant drink from the movie. I'm still sad that they didn't have the popcorn bucket. I wanted the popcorn bucket.
It's lame, man. That was that wasn't the point of going. But
No. But it's like I wanted something to remember going.
Yeah. Like I already had a plan. Like want us to get the popcorn bucket, I have to get the cup.
I think you got both. I think it was $20 for both.
Let's see.
Now then.
All right, I think that looks a little bit better. Let's see if we're pulling up here. Look, I have a mouse for us to use too, by the way, so we can look at our slides better. I have him out to put him over on there with the Optimus Primes.
Go ahead and close that
way.
Click the thing you clicked on again to pull up the stream.
View us in the stream.
Make sure it's. Yeah, there it is. Now it pops up.
All right, cool.
Now we're vibing. Okay, so we don't
latency's a little weird.
Yeah, latency's weird. But we're on a laptop, so.
Yeah, that could be it. And I should just rearrange all that kind of stuff. So, all right. I guess we could. I wonder if anyone's going to show up today. So if we're a couple minutes late, it's because I had this thing set to private instead of
We didn't get talking too much. So it's fine.
Yeah, we didn't start talking about anything, but I had it set to private because I tested audio and the video and stuff earlier just to make sure things were going well. So we're like, what's going on? Why is this? Why is it showing up? But we're like, oh, it's because I'm an idiot. That's why it's not showing up.
Live streams are always finicky.
Yeah, and we're still putting it together, and life and things like that. So I guess we can start with just like life updates real quick.
This
is
probably
probably kind of waiting. So
this is probably my probably the last time I can do a live stream for about 2 months, I would guess.
Yeah, at least from here.
Yeah. Because I'm moving the end of the month. So
did they finally get your apartments built and you got it settled, or
actually we're going to be moving into her sister's apartment.
So you changed plans again?
Yes, her sister all of a sudden decided that they wanted to move. And that worked out because they were like, hey, you just want to move into ours instead of having to wait on it? And so...
Heck yeah, man.
Works out pretty good. So, looks like some people are starting to roll in here.
All right.
It looks like you needed a better mixer.
Whatever, man. It is what it is. It's... got the Grimlock glass out here today.
But yeah, we just left the movies. It was good.
We just left the movie. Man, I just had my phone. I'm losing my mind now. I'm so sorry. It's
we had to scramble.
we scrambled. I got here and there was like 8 minutes left, and then my son has been pressure washing our driveway for the past 3 hours since I've been gone, and I was like, doesn't look like much of this been pressure washed. And he's like, yeah, I've been doing it. I was like, have you been hearing noises coming from the pressure wash? And he's like, I'm like, all right, well, there's been nothing. Nothing happened. So
he's been pressure washing nothing.
That took me a minute. I had to suss that out, and let me get a couple pictures pulled up here. Yeah, so we just came back from the 40th anniversary of episodes 1 through 4 that they decided to put out in theaters for whatever reason, which was weird that it was 1 through 4 instead of 1 through 3. Will says they
probably needed to carry the runtime a little bit better to make it feature length.
But it didn't. The last one didn't fit. And it would have been better, I think, it would have been 1 through 3, and then added maybe some kind of little behind the scenes there.
I wish they had did the table read for all of them, or just give us more of them just chit chatting, because that was a lot of fun. While they're like little, they showed us some outtakes, like 2 or 3 minutes worth of it. I would have preferred more of that.
Yeah. So episode 1, More Than Meets the Eye, part 1, season 1, G1, season 1, episode 1. They did a table read with the voice cast, those who are still with us, and that was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. It's
they had them side by side.
Yeah, the guy who I'm going to look at my phone here because I took a bunch of pictures of these guys and trying to remember the guy who they did Starscream. Frank Dudaro did Starscream and Rumble, and I'll post all these on our channel as well, so you can see who did each voice and by the characters in it.
There's Frank Weller. Yeah, that was kind of the vibe. You had like Teletran all around it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really cool, that table read. I would have been down for that to be like the whole thing. I think that would have been a lot more fun to see that, because it was cool seeing those guys. And a little disconcerting because the editing that they didn't quite match up sometimes.
There was sometimes where I guess they maybe didn't have it in the script or something, but like they would just use the audio from the actual episode when someone was talking, and it would just cut away from all of them. It's like, oh, you just didn't do that, did you?
Yeah. It was also interesting because it started at 12, and the first 30 minutes, like with all movies, there's commercials. But it was the first 30 minutes was just Hasbro commercials.
We had regular previews, like a regular movie preview, and then just Transformers ads for 20 minutes. Like they had, we got B-Mac jump scared. They did.
Yeah, B-Mac showed up there with what's her face from the G.I. Joe team.
Oh yeah, from the G.I. Joe team.
I can't remember her.
They talked
name.
about toys for a minute.
Yeah.
They got they had a commercial for the Beyblades.
Yeah, Beyblades, which is just a Beyblade with an Optimus, with an evergreen Optimus Prime or Bumblebee or Megatron or Stark just slapped on the front of it, which is like
whatever.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what else you would do for a Beyblade, really.
All right. What's up, Kyle? Thanks for joining us, man. You always join us. Oh, and got this for you here. I guess I could have waited to the end of the stream to announce it, but yeah, you want it, the thing, and I've already communicated with you about it, so I'll be sending it after a wheelie. I'm going to try to get that done this week if I can. Sorry this taking so long. Our plan was to, on the next stream we did, to announce it and all that kind of stuff, but the last stream we did was like in February.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, and
life's been crazy.
Yeah, his life's been crazy. Mine's been crazy too. I lost my job mid-February, like literally after our last stream. My boss told me my job was ending, so then I had to scramble to find a new job. So now I'm working like a typical 9 to 5. I work at a bank, so it's like the
9 to 5.
It is the epitome of a 9 to 5, but I have to be there we open at 8, but I get there early, and it's like a whole. Yeah. It's been a whole rearrangement of life. So we are, trying to figure that stuff out. Anyhow, all that to say, I will get your wheelie out to the mail. I'll reach out to you on the old the Gmails, and we'll arrange all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to give away some at the end of this too. I don't know what yet. I'll figure that out through the end of it. I have an idea after seeing.
We need a bin of like giveaway stuff.
Oh, I have it's. See how the sausage is made, like that closet over there, that dark void. It
might as well be.
Walk over there and click the light.
Click the light. Show them the inner workings, and then it's just infinite.
Well, you still can't sit all the. Anyhow, that over there is my closet. The last time we looked at it, he said it looks like a toy store.
It does.
It's just a bunch of stuff in boxes that are still there because for whatever reason. But yeah, that goes to you, Kyle. Fun figure. I actually got mine out. He's up here,
up top with the Grimlock.
With the Dinobots up there. Put up some new shelving here, so let's get this camera reset. But I put mine up there, and I was like, you know what? Again, I remember why I really like this wheelie figure. He's a fun little dude. So.
Yeah, other than visible hands on the back. That's nothing I can complain about that figure.
But he's a core class, man.
Yeah, he's core class.
Core class visible hand, again, that's forgivable versus something like...
a deluxe.
I like Tarn.
I like Tarn,
but he's just got hands hanging off his ass. Yeah, so it's one of those things. So, let's see. I should have written down like a schedule of stuff. So, and this, I got this dude, CO1 Missing Link Prime. We're going to crack this guy open here in just a minute. Mm-hmm. Keep looking at the camera, man. I need to put the screen over there.
You need like something, like a little thing to say, hey, look here.
We're going to do this.
Put that that way we'll look that way.
Thanks, Kyle. Yeah. I'm glad you like the bot of the day pics. That's something my coworker this past week. I haven't been bringing my backpack with me, and that's what I usually carry my bot of the weekend. And one of my coworkers, she was like, "What's up, Zach? Where's your robot?" And I'm like, "I haven't been bringing my backpack." She's like, "Cool." Lazy. I'm like, "Okay, cool, man. I'm down with it." Because I brought gears. I didn't post it, but I took your Sandstorm for a week and had him doing stuff, and told my coworker about I was like, he's a Doom. Like, what did he turn from? I was like, he turns into a Doom buggy and a helicopter. And he's like, how's that happen? I was like, well, let me show you. So
give me a minute.
Yeah.
When I had a desk office job as a secretary, I actually had just core class all across the back of my desk, and people would come in and pick them up and fiddle with them. That was I would just be sitting taking phone calls, just flipping core class G2 Megatron back and forth.
Yeah. Other than that, it's been a while, so there's been lots of acquisitions.
Lots of acquisitions, lots of news.
Lots of news to get through. I got the Autobot 5-pack. I'm sure I put that on the channel at some point. So I got Hound. I have all them down here with the Arc and stuff. Kind of this G1 feel, or G1 Episode 1 kind of feel down here. So I have that going on. Did a little trading the other day at a local shop. Traded a bunch of old DBZ figures and got this Botropolis Rescue Mission pack. Because
I don't think I've ever seen that in the box, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's sealed and everything.
I love the Gen Selects boxes.
So, yeah.
I wish we did more Gen Selects.
So
is that line dead? Who knows?
I don't know. Kyle's the only one who's commented here, but Lee, if you're in the chat, pardon y'all seeing my legs real quick while I go up here and get something. If Lee pops up or looks at this later on, I'm gonna just sit this here because I got this Crytek here.
Shiny.
For $40, has the box, didn't have the twist ties, but he has the box, he has all 3 missiles still in the pack, and the instructions, and aside from the wings being a bit warped, there is no chrome damage or anything on this guy. The gimmick's still working, everything, so, just walked over to that shop, and he was $40, and I'm like, man, I don't need that, but it's...
The color.
It's normally like $120, so I'm like, well, I guess I have to buy it. So.
Man, the color work on these are insane. The teals and the purples and the purple, like the teal into the purple chrome.
Yeah,
the
gradient on the rubber parts on these guys is like super.
They could
super
never
nice
nowadays. We get terrible paint jobs now. My poor, I think is it Snarl or Slug or whatever it is, his Autobot symbol's like misaligned like that much.
On his,
it looks terrible.
His Snarl's terrible.
I'm just gonna take that logo off at some point.
No, Kyle, no customers have said anything about my desk bot yet, which is kind of surprising because I just had this garish, I had sort of rolled up there for a couple days, and it's like this big bird thing, and then like I am on the second window in the drive-through, so
They're probably just staring at it like,
maybe
what
people
is
aren't
that?
seeing that, or maybe people don't want to ask, or they're like, I'd rather not ask, or they're just trying to get out of the drive-through.
Oh, you should take Rat Trap. Just put a little mouse.
Put a little mouse on it. And see what they're doing. I should just put this guy, a giant blue dragon, up there. Maybe that'll get. Maybe my goal should be to get what's going to make gather the most attention.
Who's gonna say, especially through the little talk box at the bank? It's like who's gonna. What would get people to actually comment on it? Like, you'd be like, what's so outlandish that someone has to be like, what is that? I think he would be one of them because he looks so ridiculous.
He's just a giant blue dragon.
He's just, and in robot mode, he's a giant blue nothing. It's just nonsense.
So that's my recent acquisitions. I know you've gotten a few things as well. Last time we hung out, you got Overkill and Slugfest.
Slugfest, yeah, the original
G1 tapes. You threw those up on Twitter.
Yeah, with their accessories and whatever the little tiny thing that looks like Tiny Trailbreaker. Whatever his name is. He's G1, but he's maybe the tiniest G1 figure I think I own. Because he's smaller than a tape.
And you got, you got the Target Master. You had the Target Master for Quick Switch, but you got Cup's Target Master.
Cup's Target Master.
G1.
Because we left the other Target Master because it was...
It was the complete Quick...
Sandstorm.
No, not Sandstorm. Quick Switch.
Quick Switch.
Right?
No, it was for Sandstorm. It was because remember you were gonna.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't Sandstorm.
Oh, that was that
was a Target Master.
That was
Sandstorm was a Target Master.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that was in Quick Switch anyhow.
G2 Grimlock will get there too. Yeah, I think he would.
You know what? Yeah,
he's so bright.
90s Jazzercise Pants Grimlock. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to bring. And it's big too.
Aren't we getting the other two G2 Grimlocks at some point, like the blue one and the red one? I think one of those has already got a listing.
We're getting one of those.
I think it's probably going to be the blue one.
So I did this display now, and I have Grimlock here, which is why G2 Grimlock is up there.
Yeah.
But it's like I need a Grimlock here, so now I'm like, do I get the comic Grimlock specifically just to go right here? And then it opens up the can of worms. If I get the comic Grimlock, then I got to get the Shockwave to go right here.
And then you got to get
and then I've got to get Straxus, which I really don't care about.
I don't either, but I kind of like him. Because he's so weird looking. Also, he definitely turns into Galvatron's alt mode before Galvatron.
Yeah. All right, so that's kind of like, acquisitions. Should we go into news?
Just
there's a lot of news to cover.
Let's get all through. There's a bunch of news. Let's get through all the news, and then we'll crack that thing open at the end.
So bear with me while I do a little
switching around.
Do a little switching around here and find in. Let's see. I'm going to have to go to... Did I pull it up? I don't think I did. Yep, I did. There it is. And I don't think y'all are on the capture yet, so y'all are just going to be seeing me doing nothing here while I try to figure this out.
Get where we need to be, and then we'll...
I tried to get 2 monitors for this, guys. I promise, but I was borrowing my son's other monitor, and it doesn't. It has the weird connection. It doesn't work like I want it to.
We'll get there.
Let's see. Let me jump back over here. Since Kyle, since you're the only one in the chat, do you want to? What should we do first? Should we do Walmart, Target? What's the other reveals? The Studio Series, Space Bridge. What should we do? What should we do next?
Because there's a lot to go through, and I'll probably while he's deciding, I'll mention there's some pop figures coming out There is an Optimus and Megatron 2-pack that is Hot Topic exclusive. Those are just metallic versions of the regular ones. Those are actually already out, but it's next month the rest come out. So it's Toy, Deco, Astro Train, Blaster, Optimus, Megatron, and then it's Laserbeak, and Laserbeak has a chase figure that is Buzzsaw. And so those are the ones I'm most excited for, because I already have Soundwave. I have the regular Soundwave and the GameStop exclusive, which is him with his cracked tape deck.
Yeah.
I wish I'd gotten... They did also like a 10-inch one, and he actually he comes with like 4 tapes, and you can actually take the tapes and put them in.
I saw that. Well,
so,
I didn't know that, or I'd have done that.
So he's actually really cool. So I'm looking forward to Laserbeak and Buzzsaw. I'm gonna hopefully get both.
Yeah.
So.
He is the pop guy, and
before I did all this, that was what I did.
Yeah,
most
so he's ordered a few of those Laserbeaks. We're trying to get the chase to get the Buzzsaw. Hopefully we'll get at least one Buzzsaw for him to have. Hopefully we'll get 2 so I can have 1. Regardless, we're gonna have 4 Laserbeaks. So
yeah.
I know some of y'all probably aren't pop fans, but we'll have one of those to do a giveaway because, I mean, come on, a pop Laserbeak would be pretty sick. Like, I'm not a pop person either.
He's on a little flight stand and everything, so... also, I appreciate that a lot of times chases are just the same box with a chase sticker and then whatever the new figure is, but this one actually has an entirely new box for Buzzsaw.
Yeah.
So he is like a completely different figure that you can get.
Steven, man, appreciate you jumping into our live stream here.
Also, we get pop Buzzsaw before.
You get to see me or see me not in work mode. So this is my office. So Steven's my coworker. He works on the drive-thru with me. He has been extremely helpful for the past month and a half or so.
When you're learning how to do all the
while I learn how to do everything, and he is a maniac. He can handle 4 drive-thru lines at a bank like no one's business, and just bang it out, man. Like, yeah, Steven's awesome. So,
let's see, Walmart. We'll start with Walmart and then Target. Okay, so we'll do Walmart.
All right. So let me get over to Walmart and get over to here.
Walmart is the
No, man, I had them labeled. Where'd they go? Okay, I made exclusive file, and then I made a Walmart Star Seekers file. So
Star Seekers, that's what it is.
Yeah,
and then
they're the Star Seekers, and then let me share
and
this
then next year,
just a second.
The Walmart line supposedly will just be Cybertron figures. I've seen that.
It's going to be repaints.
Probably repaints. We're getting what is his name? Celion, and that's just Red Hotshot.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting Sideways. Probably that'll probably have Red Alert, which will be a repaint of one of the Star Seekers we will be seeing in a second once we get that pulled up.
And
yeah, that's exactly.
Okay, wait a minute. I just gotta. There we go.
Yep.
So we'll give us a check there and see if all this looks like it's.
This is why 2 monitors.
This is why I need 2 monitors. I tried, man.
It's okay.
I tried, but it just doesn't have the. It didn't have the correct connection to make it work. So I may have to fast forward in the stream some.
Okay, we're on a delay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we should probably be good. Yeah,
yep. There we go.
Okay,
all right, cool.
Sweet.
So.
This is the ones we have a reveal of so far. Is there a leader class? Do we know if there's a leader class for this?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So Star Seekers. Again, this is part of the news that we missed from the previous stream from a couple months ago. Again, it's been a few months since we've done a stream.
We'll get caught up. Don't worry about it.
Live. We're gonna catch up real quick and try not to dwell too long. So Star Seekers. We have Filch. We have Lockdown. We have Cannonball, and then we have Homesickle, who I can't remember his name. That's what I'm calling. I literally have the file named as Dude. And I meant to look up the name.
The Cyclonus? Is it the Cyclonus?
Well, it's the Cyclonus mold, but he has a name, and I can't remember his name now.
White Cyclonus is what we'll
It's White Clonus. It's I have him named as dude in the file. It's because I couldn't remember. So
what are your thoughts on these so far?
We're going to go with each one of them and take a look at it. So, and I think I have these arranged in least interesting to most, which I do, because the least interesting is
Lockdown.
Is Lockdown. I hate this so much because this figure. First off, the animated figure goes for quite a bit. And it's a good figure.
It is a great figure.
Yeah, and then they had a Revenge of the Fallen or Hunt for the Decepticon version,
and it's also very
like
good.
that is amazing and goes for a lot. And then we were like, we've been waiting, and so they just took this and then they slapped this color scheme on it.
I hate this mold. I hate this mold.
It looks. I mean, it doesn't look bad.
It looks,
but it's just
car mode is the best mode for that.
It's not a fun mold. And my review of Scrapbook to start with was pretty glowing because I was excited about what the future held for that line.
He's the weakest of those.
But it never panned out, man. And this is just
Trashmaster and the other one I think are better. This is the weakest of those molds, and I'm really worried. I'm not usually like one that's worried about mold degradation, but like the arms on my what is Scrap Hook? Yeah. They already fall off all the time. Yeah. So I'm like, how bad is this one gonna be? Is he just gonna fall to bits out of the box?
So I mean, I appreciate the way this guy looks. He looks good.
Yeah, I like the retooling on the chest. He looks like MF Doom mask for a chest.
I don't like his face. I don't think it fits, but I like all the paint they put on it. It looks good. I'm just kind of worried that I don't know. It's just the least interesting to me.
Yeah.
We pull the chat up too so we can see because I'm doing this. I can't see the chat. So.
Yeah.
So moving on from that, we're going to bump over to Cannonball. Which actually I'm gonna just let Will take it on this one because he's super stoked about this guy.
Yes.
And
so
this is his realm of stuff.
So he's not even in the Cybertron show. He's literally just a recolor of Cybertron, Red Alert, and then he gets like a little tiny cameo in the comics in what are these called again? What is this?
Legacy?
No, the subline.
Starseekers?
He gets like a little cameo. I'm excited for this just because I'm excited that they're going to make Red Alert out of this. I love all the tampos that he's got some really good tampos on him. He gets the...
let's bump over to...
They're not exactly like they were on the other one. I love how they've implied the head collapsed on the roof because the original toy, the head just does pull straight out of the roof between the light bar. So I like that they've kind of molded that in. I like that he's got a Cyberplanet key port. I'm glad we're getting Cyberplanet keys again. And this mold is not it's the Skids mold for the 87th time, but you know what? What can you do about it? It's a decent mold, and I think each time they've re-released it, they've made improvements.
Yeah, I will say when this was first released, I was like, whatever, man. This is mid at the most, but they've done a lot of work to this. I'm just not a huge fan of this mold in general. Just the knees do some weird stuff, and the transformation doesn't hold together. So it's got some feels to it, but like they really reworked this. I mean, they did a lot of reworking on this. I mean, the light bar, the top of it,
the whole roof, the whole front section,
the whole back end here is different. This is different. They put this tampon on it. I think this probably venting right here might be different. You know, they did a lot of work to this, and I if nothing else, I appreciate this for the retool that it is. So
yeah, it's we'll get I would think we get the more boring one later, which is just Red Alert, so it'll just be white and red. But
so is Red Alert just going to be a straight recolor of this?
He'll be a straight recolor because he's just a straight recolor of Red Alert. So I wonder because he's got a little claw piece. If you notice, he's got like a blaster hand. I wonder if they will. Because Red Alert actually has like two different things. He's got like a claw piece and like a little hammer that you can attach for the original one. I wonder if they'll come with both or just the one.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so let's bump it over to... Oh, I have this guy's next. Okay, this is my next interesting. Honestly...
It's Cyclonus again.
It's Cyclonus, and I wasn't super interested, but I do really like the look of this. I think the coloration's good. I like the way that they molded the blasters to go on the wings now. There is no long nose. They did a lot of remolding on this.
Yeah, they did a lot more.
Again, I appreciate it. It being all white kind of worries me, but the pop of orange here.
It's kind of like a pearlescent white. Too.
Yeah, it stands out. I like the look of this. I'm gonna get this.
I mean, I
hope it goes on clearance like Cloudbreaker did, but I'm gonna get this.
Yeah. But if you like Cyclonus, which Cyclonus is one of the best.
It's
molds.
one of the best. It's one of the best molds the past 4 years.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely up there, and Metal Hawk is great. So I don't see why this one shouldn't also be good.
We can bump over to.
He's a little. I mean, other than that, he's a little boring. I like the color scheme. I like the weird red orange.
I love this from alt mode. This is like almost all white with just silver, and then the orange. The orange windscreen there, and then
I wish it
pops into this, and you get all these little extra little pops of orange. I especially love like they made the hinges here. They painted this in orange. Yeah. This could have just been left gray.
It could have been gray.
So it adds like a nice breakup. I like this a lot. Like I like this more than I should to not know anything about this. So
yeah, I think White Clonus looks cool. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call him. He's White Clonus. He's White Clonus.
That's who he is. White Clonus.
Well, you know what? There's already like
somebody. Oh man, someone draw this. White Clonus drinking a White Claw.
White Claw.
Like
I was thinking a White Russian.
No, and a White Russian.
Yeah,
both of them.
Just double fisting drinks.
White Claws.
But I mean, like, I think this would be good, especially if you just want to imagine him as like, oh, he's one of the Cyclonus like clones, and he just went off to do his own thing.
Yeah,
because you can make it up because like that comic run is like three issues. No one cares.
You can make up your own headcanon.
Yeah,
for this.
like this whole subline is just an excuse to
repaint molds. That's what all sublines are. And then we have Filch, which I put this at the end because actually I like this a lot.
I like this.
I think she looks good. Popping over to her bird, man, I don't have any good photos of her with her wings come off. Like her wings come off and become weapons. You know, the Airazor mold is good, and I like it a lot, but it has some downfalls in bird mode. But in bird mode, I like this better than the Airazor mode.
Is that a new head sculpt on there as well?
Yeah, new head sculpt, new bird face, new wings, new shins. Feet are the same. The chest is different. This might be the same. I'm not sure, but this is heavily. The hands are going to be the same. And the arms here, but this is a heavy remold on this, and I think it works wonders. And I know nothing about this, and it's one of those things that has no place being in my collection because it doesn't fit anywhere. But it looks really good.
Well, it's got the colors of the new Cyberverse Chromia, which I mean, you put some purples and lilacs and blues together. It's like it's always going to look good.
Yeah, and
like those color schemes.
Purple's my favorite color, so it's just one of those things. So we'll bump off. Not to like continue on with this. We've kind of said it, but like I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a solid one. It's a solid mold.
And the last one that we don't have good photos of yet are the Thundertron.
There are some newer ones. There's comparison photos between the two.
Yeah, I don't think I have those. I downloaded these a couple days ago.
The colors
to get it ready. So
the new colors look really good. The rock guy has a ton of remolding that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, so let's bump over to that and let's see if we can zoom in some on this here.
Someone said his head looked like he got hit by a frying pan, and I appreciate that.
So his head is different. I think his
shoulders are different.
Are they?
They're different because I saw the pictures side by side.
They have the Magnus over there.
His legs are mostly the same, but his shoulders are different. His weapon is the same. His chest is the same. But I think it's just his head and his shoulders. But the fact that he has any retooling at all, he didn't really need it because it doesn't really matter.
And I like this better than I like the white version they're coming out with.
I like the white version, but I think the white version and this version look better than the gray version.
See, I like the gray version better than the white version. And then we get this little bat here. I think his name is Night Strike. If I'm honest, that's one of the only reasons I'm gonna pick this pack up because this little dude.
Look at the skull on the tape mode.
Well, the skull on the tape mode. I mean, that's just sick. It's the Rat Bat mold again, which we've only got this
twice.
I think they colored orange and purple. This is the third time we've gotten it.
This is the third time, yeah.
But there's not a Night Strike figure out there.
Yeah.
Like, this is it, man.
This is the Night Strike figure.
This is it. So, from now until 5 years when trademarks expire, if nothing else, that stupid thing's going to go for an idiotic amount of money.
Yeah.
Like, this guy up here, Calcitron, he's not going to do anything.
I do wonder what this pack's going to cost.
It's a liter. It's 54.
Okay, is it?
Yeah, 54. It's a liter.
Because the thing is, like, we're getting a Voyager, a Deluxe, and a tape, and it's like that's a lot for a liter price point.
And it's a liter. That's what they said. Liters should be 54, and Walmart has set things, and they're not going to go over that.
Well, because that's because Thundertron is slightly remolded, new head, new hook hand, new colors. He said purple's his favorite color too. Here, I'll put this here. The this subline as much as I love the G2 wacky colored subline we just got, this subline blows that away because all of these have some amount of retooling. They're not just straight recolors.
Yeah.
So that really kind of elevates, I think, this whole subline. Even though we are just getting a second Thundertron, like, not even 6 months after
when the other one's barely on the shelf.
Yeah, it's like the other one is just now on shelf.
When I saw this, I was like, yeah, I've seen him once on shelf. I saw him twice on shelf now.
Yeah.
And this has already been leaked, so we know it's coming fairly soon. I think last year, the G2 versions, they dropped... I picked,
July?
July? July. I found that Grimlock at Walmart randomly on a pallet in July. So these are coming and fairly soon.
Yeah,
so
probably look for them mid next month.
Let me jump over to our next one here.
To the Target line.
And y'all can see our whole thing. Let's go Target pack. I could talk a lot about this too because there's
the Target 4-pack.
There's some things in this.
Once again, least interesting to most interesting.
Exactly. So
this mold is whatever.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. This is to emulate the toy. I get it. I have the toy Arachnia, so the toy art Arachnia now. It's cool.
I'll say it. I don't like this mold. I don't care. I'm not a Beast Wars person.
Yeah.
I think this mold is fiddly. It's not as bad as some of the other spider ones that we've gotten. I like the colors on this one a lot more than the one I currently have.
Yeah.
But it is weird that this is the second 4-pack to have this mold in it.
The second 4-pack?
The other one came in the last 4-pack with the Ransack and B.
That was Ransack, Goldbug, Scorponok, and Waspinator.
Scorponok and Waspinator. Yeah.
So
what was the one? There's the.
Yeah. So here's the overview of this pack. We get Prime Cliffjumper. We get Cyberverse Tarn. We get the toy deco of this. I had these slides out over apparently. We get the toy deco of Tarantulas, and then we get this bad boy. I don't know what they're calling him in this, but in Master Force his name is Cancer. And I'm going to go on about this. Here we have how they look in bot modes, so we can get a better look at them. And now I'm going to bump on Tarn. We know he's a great figure.
I like his color scheme a little
better. I like this darker cut. Like, I'm torn. I like both of them. I sold my other Tarn off because I got this pack actually, and I don't need two of them. But I like this.
I wish he'd gotten a different head sculpt, or like maybe a maskless version, or if they would have done where they did like some of the other packs where they came with like alternate heads or something. That would have been nice.
I do like the
we could have got a dead Cliffjumper head.
I do like the cannons being two different colors, like the tips being. I think that's a fun little detail. I
appreciate he comes with the sword that they from Bludgeon.
That's which is Bludgeon's my favorite version of that mold so far.
So I'll end up with 3. I like the little gold highlights on his chest that only exist on his chest.
Yep, here and then the little bit on his mask. I think he looks good, so I'll pop that here. We already saw Tarantulas. This is the next, again going from least interesting to the most. Prime Cliffjumper. All right.
You're the prime guy.
So I'm gonna switch to camera for this. Just
you're like I have to look you in the eye.
Just so I have. So I'm gonna show some clout here. I've been meaning to do this for 5 months now since I got the Chase, and since BMAC teased there's something else, and it's so cool. As soon as I picked up that Chase mold, I noticed there were some pipes molded on the side of it. I'm like, that's gonna be Cliffjumper because that's what that mold is. That he had little pipes on the side of it, and boom. It's I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Yeah, and I meant to get on a stream and talk about it, and I never did. So I just got to take this time to be like, I was right. Say I'm right about something. I don't know why it matters. I'm right about a transforming robot, but it's the small victories in life.
I looked the other day at the Thundertron, and it was like the little 2 spots where the Rat Bat figure goes, and I was like, wait a second. Why has no one mentioned this? Why is this here?
Yep. All right, back over to the slides. Oh, not that one. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, no, I'm right. That's right. Here we go.
Did they remold his front so he has the horns? I want to go back to
he's got the horns.
The front.
So the only remolding on this is going to be that front section where they added the horns to him.
And his head.
Again, and the head. And they have the pipes here. You got to love this mold, by the way. I mean, look at these hubs. We've never actually got to talk about Chase, but there's not the mushroom peg wheels. They're actually pegged in on the inside. They're not pinned even, which this looks even better. They're like reverse pinned. This mold is good. The transformation is
okay.
It's okay. It's kind of fiddly to get the head to line up. But
can I tell you my one
complaint? The Chase figure, I really like it. I had to get it because Liam loves rescue bots, and but I like this mold, so I'm glad to see it. And again, I knew this was going to happen. So what is your one complaint?
My one complaint is, for some reason, you can look at his feet. For some reason, his feet feel like they're on backwards. I don't know how to describe that, but like even the way the ankle tilts work and everything, they literally look like they should be on the opposite feet from what they are. He always stands at like a slightly weird pose.
It's the way they had to do the asymmetry for the front of the car. So
I get why it works, but also at the same time it just feels it feels a little wrong. So
so I like his claw. Again, like you said, the only other difference is a different head sculpt. You know, we get the smoky plastic on the claw instead of the blue that was on the other one. And I mean, Cliffjumper, he looks good, man.
Yeah, he looks really good.
He looks good. And now on to
the most interesting of this pack.
For me, at least, and again, I'm going to talk to the camera about this just because this is what I'm going to do. Like, if anyone out there watches this later on and they have Fangery, let me know because I need to get him again.
I have Fangery's head, just his head.
So, yeah. The next one is what I'm actually which I'm most excited about. I like Master Force. And we badly need updates of all those figures aside from the little tiny Prime Masters that grab.
We'll grab Fangery.
Yeah.
This is.
So this
is Fangery.
Aside from the Bumblebee the Bumblebee Fangery, but grab the blue guy there too.
Little. What is his name?
His name is Gilmer in the
Japanese
show. So, in the Japanese show, his name was Gilmer. And these were the Pretenders, and the last time that we got this guy was Power of the Primes, and he was just this little Prime Master dude who just opens up like this. He's got a little thing in there that's a robot, but then he's not even a headmaster. He turns into like just a Prime Master or whatever the crap that lore was. So we need updates of these. So the fact that we're getting, we've already got
Fangery again. Honestly,
they should. But the thing is, it's all the same mold.
Yeah,
they're literally all the same mold from. Was it Twinferno? Or no, Hungar. I think it's all the Hungar mold.
Yeah.
And it was used for Repugnus and a few other guys. So this is the one that I'm actually personally most stoked about, and it made me order it right away. This is the one I'm
excited about because
this is
like you. I'm only missing Fangery.
Yeah, and I have no idea what they call him in this pack, and I don't care because in the show his name is Cancer. So after this, all we need is Buller. Yeah. And that would be the full Japanese Master Force Headmaster Junior cast. So this is the guy I'm most excited about. I'm sorry. This isn't Hungar. This is what's his face up there? What's the bat's name? Mindwipe.
Mindwipe. Yeah.
This is actually a Mindwipe retool.
Yeah, Mindwipe.
Which is
insane that this is from
freaking mind blowing. Like this is just a retool of Mindwipe.
And the only thing you can really tell is the legs in that.
And it's not perfect or anything, but man, I'm excited about this.
Yes, I love the colors. I love that he's got the little icons on his chest. He's got like a Galactus helmet.
Power ratings. Yeah, I mean, even like the details of like taking this and just painting this a different color. This weird like kind of to break it up. I mean, that's great.
And he turns into something.
He was like a snake monster with claw things.
He turns into a kaiju of nonsense, and that's fine.
Kaiju of nonsense. And I mean, Master Force is where we got the Seacons and all those guys that combine to make all that kind of stuff.
We need to do Seacons. So desperately. I wonder if we'll get, probably 3 or 4 years from now, we'll be doing... we got to do all the other combiners before we get to the Seacon
2020 is the last time they released King Poseidon, and so... It's kind of coming upon that time that they're going to do something with that trademark.
I'm calling it now 2028. I'm just picking an arbitrary time. He makes me want cotton candy. He does. He looks like he's cotton candy colored, didn't he?
Let's see. Seth, you feel like you know what got me, or just who, or do I know you? Like, what's going on here? I don't know who I am. Anyhow, all good. Glad to see new people in the chat, by the way. Yeah. We're looking down here. We have a phone set up. If anyone wants to donate us some money so we can get another monitor, and I can look at that instead of Will's phone,
we'll get the Patreon set up eventually.
Pretty rad. Eventually we're going to do the YouTube thing where you set up a Patreon and all that kind of crap. But anyhow, so yeah.
This pack is a great 4-pack, and all the 4-packs are great price-wise.
This sold out immediately. If it comes back up, and you're a collector, I highly recommend you pick this up. Target. And if you pay $90 for it, do it, because this alone is going to go look up Buzzworthy Bumblebee Worlds Collide that has Fangery in it. That pack is $200.
Yeah, It's just him. The rest of that pack is useless.
It's insane. No, I've seen the others like without him still going for like 100 to 150. It's crazy. Like this is because of this because they never make any Master Force figures because they never make those guys. Like, and that's why it's like they're so sought after and they're so coveted. Yeah. You know, and actually, as far as Prime designs go, I feel this is the first Prime design they've done with that Cliff Jumper that's actually worth a crap. Yeah. Because I know you like Bulkhead, but
Bulkhead's okay.
He's
not Prime. He's definitely not Prime.
He was G1ified Prime. Yeah. The RC mold, which let's see.
The RC mold,
it's not in the front. I have Flame War up there.
Flame War wears it better than
Flame War wears
every
it
other version
the best,
of that mold is better.
The RC is atrocious.
Who else did they do?
RC Roadburn, right?
No, not what's the car? What's the red card? What's his name? The other red card, the Decepticon car.
Oh, Knockout.
Knockout. Yeah, he's the Jazz remold. He's fine. He's also still not great, but he's fine. I think that's it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I'm excited to get that.
We're forgetting somebody.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna jump back over again. We're trying to do a quick stream, and that's not how it's gonna happen. No.
We never do quick streams.
No. Well, we try to, man. It just doesn't happen.
We have too much to say, not enough time to say it.
All right, and we're going to go to the Amazon Doom and Destruction Mayhem packs now.
You know what?
Hey, Lyric, if you're listening to this, where are our dogs, by the way? I haven't heard them since I came in. Are they out back, or did they escape somehow throughout the day? Because I don't know what happened. So, Doom and Destruction Mayhem Attack Squad pack from Amazon. Again,
it's the Bulkhead mold.
You like this mold more than I do.
I like the mold. I like it for, like, if you want G1 Bulkhead, it's fine. Also, why have we still not made this into Movie Hound? Like, he's just Movie Hound. Give him a new head. Give him the stupid weapons that they have for the old Hound mode that they keep reusing.
Yeah,
and it's perfect. I'll buy that.
This is Movie Hound. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why they haven't done it. I would like this, but the chest is just too. It's just too square.
Yeah,
it bothers me a lot.
It needed one more breakup of that chest piece.
Hey, Kaya.
Hello, it's dog time. It's
dog time,
everybody. Dog time.
Dog time.
Yeah, dog time. Hello.
Here, if y'all want to see the dogs.
Hello, come here. Yes.
There's Kaya. She's blending in with his shirt. Here's Jerry.
There he is.
Gary, are you coming, buddy?
Oh.
No, there's Kaya again.
Kaya again. What do you got?
She just smiled.
She's excited. Excited. Everyone's favorite time is dog time.
Yeah, they've probably been outside all day, so they're stoked to be back in here with us. So,
it's hot out there, isn't it?
Yeah, so especially for that black dog. She black. It's hot during the day. All right, jumping back over here to. Wait a minute. I need to get back to here and turn this one off. Man, I gotta find a better system for this. Hey, Kaya. Hey, baby girl. So, hey, Gary. Hey, Lyric. Thank you for bringing him up here. Gary old. He can't walk upstairs.
Yeah.
So, back to breakdown. I wonder, how long this head has been on a mold, on a sprue or something, where it came from, because
it looks weird.
The colors look good, but, I mean, that's Breakdown's head. And, jumping over, crap, what's this guy's name? Windsweeper?
Yeah, I like that mold a lot.
I love the mold he comes from. Oh, let me get him here. And again, I'm going to just keep bumping back and forth.
What's his name?
His name is Windsweeper.
No, the original one.
Oh, crap.
I like this mold a lot, except for his little...
They
really cheaped out on his little partner buddies.
Man, I forgot this guy's name now.
It's fine. He's a generic...
What's the helicopter's name?
Spinister?
Spinister. Yes.
I know Spinister.
Yeah, Spinister.
Spinister's one of my favorites.
I love this mold. I love this coloration of it. The mold's fun. Transformation is fun. It's the posability is great in the things you can do with it. His double target masters are at least actually color different colors. That's going to come into play actually later in the stream because I have something to say about that, and you probably know what I'm talking about here. Too.
Yeah, from something else.
Yeah, from something else.
Yeah,
exactly.
I wonder if we'll get to that when we get to that.
We'll get to that when we get to that. So I like this bot mode. I think it looks good. It's but with these being painted just straight silver.
Do they detail the figures?
No, they're just silver, man. They're just sprayed silver.
They're just making them.
They're
guns.
like if I wanted to go and do a nude performance out on First Avenue somewhere, and I just spray painted myself silver. That's what's happening here. It's just I don't like it, but I like him. But I'm not gonna.
That they made him a new head.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
I like the. Well, it's like look at the detail in the playing mode. It looks great
until they clearance it. So,
yeah, it'll go on clearance.
And then we get this little Minotaur. I have his name. His name is Malleus Minotronus, which is something from something.
Yeah, but he's great. That's one of the best.
Oh, actually, that's in the next pack. So.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Whatever those things are called.
Weaponizer. No, he's not a weaponizer. He is a.
One of those.
He came from Early Siege.
Yeah.
Here's where he comes in. He comes in with the second part of the Mayhem Attack Squad Doom and Destruction pack. Two of the remaining three.
That's what it was.
Needle Nose, yes.
Needle Nose.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.
I was about to say, no, that's Kyle. Thank you, man. I appreciate that so much.
This pack looks great.
Oh, God, I'm so excited about this. And this is my least favorite of the molds, and actually, I really like it here. Like, I love way more than the original.
The orange and the brown.
God, I love it so much.
They've done some really good retooling on these guys.
Man, they have retooled the crap out of these. Barrage, he's
got new little bug arms.
Barrage is coming more from they're both the same base of the Shrapnel mold, but Barrage is more based off of the Bombshell mold.
Go back. Look at his feet where they're not printed on this picture, and then look at the feet here.
Oh,
so I wonder which one we're getting.
That's a highlight. I think that's a highlight from the. No, I don't know. You might be right.
It looks like they've painted that.
No, that's a highlight because there's no way they painted the inside of that silver. That's got to be a highlight. Maybe that is painting.
Because look at the red. Look at the little red.
No, that's right. That is painting there.
So.
Oh wow.
I wonder which one we'll get. I hope we get the more detailed one, but because sometimes we lose details and.
Yeah. And leaked in stolen images,
stolen images and leaked copies and whatever.
So I'm stoked about this. Barrage is what I'm most excited about because I love this this stag beetle. Yeah. Like it's more organic looking. I love this a lot.
I don't have this pack ordered, and every time I look at it, I'm like, I need to order this.
I went ahead and pre-ordered this right away just in case something happened.
I might have to cancel the Shattered Glass Prime and Ratchet for this instead.
No, you should keep that.
I like that. I want that pack, but these two I want more than those because those are just recolors. These are retools. These are new characters. I do love. But Purple Prime is Purple Prime. So
yeah. So they're Barrage, and well, I got I'm going to go back to that box art here in just a minute because we've got something to talk about. And then here we have Chop Shop, man. He looks so much better than Shrapnel.
Brand new legs sticking out.
Brand new legs. They painted the shoulders here to make it look like eyes. Mm-hmm. They gave him. They put his weapon up here. I wonder if he just has one of these instead of two, like he did in the previous release.
Yeah.
So and he looks great, man. Like this looks freaking awesome. Like I'm all for this.
How often do we get like a brown? Like I'm looking behind me, I'm like, who's brown?
How often do we get a green?
A green and a brown? Like these are there's Chrome Dome over there, and that's
here,
it.
Yeah, Chrome Dome's the only brown that I have up here.
So I'm just like, this is so rare that we get. An orange, like that kind of orange with the brown together.
Yeah, burnt orange. I
love his head. He's got like a weird, like scuba mask.
Yeah. I'm for it, man. And Venom, the last one, which is Cicada, has been leaked as a listing. So we will see what that comes from.
He's also got like some red on his feet and on the inside. It looks like he's got like almost like, not, like they've almost like put like the sticker detail in there.
That looks more like that's a highlight from the photo. So.
Yeah.
And lastly, on this pack, we'll jump over to this, which is the box from the Prime Universe Breakdown and Windsweeper Doom and Destruction Collection Mayhem Attack Squad. There's this.
That's a long name.
This is getting out of hand, man. Seriously.
Transformers Legacy United Doom and Destruction Collection 2-pack Prime Universe Breakdown and God, that's just too much. There's too many things.
Amazon exclusive.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, anyhow.
That's going to be the title of the video when it comes out.
The reason that I wanted to put this up here is because of this.
The tentacles?
The tentacles here. And what this is implying, because these packs always come in like 5 shots. So we have 2 that we've seen. I'm sure we've had listings for another 2 at least, but I can't recall them currently. And Will sent this image to me about a month ago and said Octopunch, and I'm like, God, yes, please.
Because
what is that going to be, and where is that going to be coming from? because again,
I have seen some other things.
The last time we had an Octopunch was the same thing as
one of
this dude,
the little guys,
and he goes for like $30 or something for this little thing of Octopunch. The last time we had him, and before that, I'm fairly certain it was the 1989 G1 Pretender.
Yeah, and probably like a re-release at some point, maybe. But.
So Octopunch, I mean, that's pretty sick, man. I'm fairly excited for that. So
he doesn't turn into a head. He just turns into a. I guess you could make that a head if you wanted to.
No, he's a Prime Master. It's something Prime. So
okay.
they all have a something us OUS Prime, and that was what they did. So, but yeah, that's the reason
I wonder what the other box. We don't have the box art for the other pack.
For the others, no.
So I wonder if there'll be something else teased on, to maybe like.
There always is.
Yeah, well, because we're still waiting on. Eventually, we're getting another Wreckers line. I think that's next year. I think that's in the leaked listings.
We're getting another Wreckers line.
Well, we got to get Twin Twist or the other one, or his brother, because we did one, and they're gonna do the other.
We got Twin Twist. They're gonna be Top Spin.
It's gonna be Top Spin. So we got to do that. So,
oh God, we
got to get.
We got so much to go through.
We got to get Whirl at some point.
All right. We're gonna do. Look, I'm going to call audible on this. We're going to do third party real quick.
Okay. We'll do a breakup and we'll go back to mainline.
Yeah. Oh no! I hit the Windows key, not the right one. All right. So we normally don't do a ton of third party. Will doesn't get into it. I have dabbled a little bit, as in like he brought this guy back to me. I let him see him. This was actually the God.
Fourth party of the
this world of crap is just a world of crap, because this is a remake of a third party, so not a Hasbro version. This was a New Age Grimlock, but remade by Mike Toys again, into a little less detailed, but it's a whole thing anyhow. So I have a few of these guys. Like also this thing, I love this thing so much. Awesome. Oh yeah, and Kyle, yeah, dude. Like Whirl. When's the last time we got?
Yeah, and he's teased on the box for the last Wrecker series. He's in the background. You can see him.
He was Thrilling 30. That's the last. That's the last time.
And they used the Thrilling 30 mold in that. So I wonder, are we gonna get just a re-release, like a new color scheme, or are we just gonna get a whole new Whirl?
They've got to do a new one, man, or at least a heavy retool.
I wouldn't even mind if they just did a straight up recolor of.
Of
Spinister, but we've already did that for the Gen Selects. He's
Rotorstorm.
For Rotorstorm, which is another Wrecker. So do you want to use the same mold for two Wreckers?
I could see him doing it though. Yeah, that's what they do. So
so what are the third party ones we got?
Third party ones that we have here is Missing Link that we've talked about. We're gonna pop open this Missing Link Prime here in a second.
Did you swap the thing?
I didn't swap the thing, didn't I? I'm just boom. There you go. Good catch. That's why you're here, man. That's the only reason I have you around.
So we got a new third party Grimlock.
New third party Grimlock. But wait. There's more.
He looks like he's Toy Grimlock.
Toy Grimlock. Missing Link.
Missing Link Toy Grimlock.
So they've made Link. Third party has made Missing Link figures already, and the first one that we're getting is this Toy Grimlock. I wanted to throw it up here just to
kind of like
to throw it out there and see like. And I saw one of these guys 2 days ago at Replay where I got the Metropolis set, and where I got what's his face here from Cryotech. And this is what he looks like.
He's fantastic.
But then he poses.
What's the scale? Are we talking like G1 scale? Or
G1.
Nice.
Yeah, this is G1 Grimlock. And this is what it is. So I wanted to throw that out there, do a quick third party. Another thing that I think is interesting, I love these Dr. Wu Transformers. I only have a couple of them, but I really would like to have more. I thought this was interesting because we never get this guy. But this is oh crap. Now I forgot his name.
Is it Tidal Wave?
No, not Tidal Wave. Dadgummit. The last Autobot triple changer that we don't have, he's the aircraft carrier.
Oh, yeah. Because the other Decepticon we're missing is Octane, and then the Autobot one he's an aircraft carrier. And what else is he turned into? I don't even know.
An airplane. Dadgummit.
Yeah. So yeah, he's.
All right, Kyle, help me out here. Oh yeah, All right.
Missing. But yeah, he's.
It's a B, and it's on the tip of my tongue, and man. Anyhow,
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But I think this is interesting because he scales a little bit better because he is vastly larger than the other Doctor Wu figures, and Doctor Wu makes some really fun stuff.
You can inhale a Doctor Wu figure; they are so tiny.
You could. I mean, I have the Dirge in the thrust, so
I thought New Age was small, but Doctor Wu.
Yeah, they are microscopic, so that's great. The other thing, I got to throw this out here, man. This DNA Designs DK54 animated Prime upgrade kit. Dadgum, this thing looks good.
Are we gonna get an official version?
So good. I
have to think we are, because there's a lot of tabs. There's a lot of like weird tabs that don't do anything on the under the feet, and like there's like spots on the sides, and like there's you could just use these as weapon ports, but there's a lot of there's some slits on the back right here.
Yeah,
and these things don't actually do anything for transformation.
There's got to be something that's going to happen with this, because we've got this, and we'll get into it with the news. But we've got this. We got one more we know is coming out of it.
Yeah, and that's just going to be a straight head swap. That's
straight head swap. Now then we have the possibility of a Toxitron, which is another one that could happen. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they're going to use that mold for wherever they can.
And I will buy all of them.
So if they could just bump that up to a leader,
make it a leader.
Commander, and God, I don't want to make it a commander.
I don't want to make it a commander. I
don't want to go there.
But if that's what we have to do to get an official one, that's not that one that you have back here.
I was about to say, grab that though. So, but the thing is personally, I'm okay because I have this guy. I would like one I could touch. And I've been meaning to show this. I've never gotten to show this actually on a stream or in a video. Since there's an upgrade kit, I'm definitely not going to bust this guy open. But Winged Blade Optimus Prime from Transformers Animated was a Japanese exclusive. Didn't make it over here. Got a pretty good deal on it, and then there was some weird stuff. I got this thing for a stupid good price, which is one reason I'm not opening. And I almost wanted to buy another one because I've got such a good deal when this came to the end of it. So I'm okay with mine. I didn't want to open him because he's 100% clear plastic, which I've been told by Decepticon. I don't even know how to pronounce his name on Twitter, but that it's okay. It's way better than Swindle, but man, But if we can get another version of him,
I've never transformed my Swindle.
I could be okay. Yeah,
I got the animated Swindle,
and I told him not to do it and not to transform it, and he has not. So
the only time I've ever seen it in vehicle mode is yours.
Yeah. So.
So where were we at?
So that was
the DNA upgrade kit. It looks fantastic. Upgrade. The color matching is great. It's like $60, which I mean, if you think about it's a Voyager plus that, then it is Commander price. So
yeah, that's the only thing is the price of the upgrade kit. That's what kills me. And
that's all upgrade kits though.
So now when it gets to that price point, I look at the face. Then they're not giving us a new face.
Yeah.
It's that old Prime face. So it's like, I'm kind of like, well, now it's not worth it being all picky and stuff like that.
But also, I don't even know if this head can come off without you, having to
hair dryer it or something.
Yeah, so
I was looking at it the other day.
Usually that's the only good thing about DNA is that, if you have to take something apart, it's something you can undo. Yeah. And I think maybe this would be something you couldn't undo. They probably just thought it was maybe just a little too complicated to...
And maybe we'll talk about this at some point. I'm so far behind on reviews. But this thing, it looks great. And just, I got to make a review of it. Mm-hmm. I have reviews coming soon. I've got Hot Shot. I have Wheeljack Origins. I have Sandstorm written. And then there's a slew of other stuff that I'm working on. But all right, let's jump back over to our third parties real quick. Let's see, pop this down. Hey, don't touch that, buddy.
I'm just coming to see you.
You just coming to see me?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Hold on. We had dog time.
Let's
have kid time real fast.
Say hi?
No, we have kid time. So
you just hiding behind Optimus.
But Defy, I'm going to Defy.
You going where?
You're going to Defy?
Yeah. And
today?
Defy, it's a trampoline park.
Today?
Nah,
he says, guess what? It's a trampoline park.
Well, have fun. Be safe.
Yeah.
You're going, dadgum.
That's wrong. Do it again.
Turkey.
Ready?
No.
What?
On your hand. Turkey.
Oh, turkey. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, my wife just minded me that Kaya threw up 3 times, so she probably came in and drank too much water because that's what she does. So
Okay.
all right, let's jump back over here to the.
Oh,
There we
poor Prime.
Here's the entire kit can be added onto him to make him the full truck. I mean,
They've even done the wheels.
dadgum.
It
Like
looks
this.
so good.
So looking at this again makes me like
The
worth
arm
it's
extensions.
it's worth the price. But then again, that's like
If the color matching in person is that good,
yeah.
I mean,
The combination for both of these is actually more than what I paid for that. So that's why I'm kind of it's hard for me in the face. But man, it sure does look good. So all right.
I think I'm gonna get it, and just on the options that we don't get an upgraded one, because it's like that's something that I've always wanted. I never like had a super big love for animated. That's where I kind of fell off watching. So I watched like that first season, but I always loved the idea of him being a full fire engine. Like Fire Engine Prime is my favorite. So it always was kind of annoying that he's just the front half of a fire truck that doesn't do anything. So these are the pops. These are the Hot Topic exclusive.
I'm gonna throw these up here real quick.
These are the same as the individual releases. These are just they are just metallic versions.
No.
Okay. Hey, buddy. Mama's calling you. Got to go. I guess you're going to the trampoline park.
Right now.
Now he's like, I want you to be on the stream though.
Yeah, so these are a lot of fun. These are a lot better than the movieverse ones. I don't know if you've ever seen those. Those are terrifying.
I've not.
But they're fun. I mean, if you like pop figures, you gotta like pop figures to like these. Because there's a certain aesthetic.
I'm not a pop fan, but there are certain things like I can get behind this. So
I think the best ones are the most. It's weird to me that most pop figures don't have mouths, and for some reason they keep giving all the Transformers ones mouths.
Except for Optimus.
Except for he's got the faceplate, but it's like there's if we see like Astro Train, he's got his mouth, and it just looks wrong. It's like pops look better without mouths, just
Can
in
I see
general.
some of your soda?
Yeah, go for it. Did you have any of the other ones, or was it just that one?
Yeah, no, hit the over key. Our super official. Okay, all right. I just wanted to talk about this, y'all. So can we
be critical?
Can we talk about this and not in bad spirits? Let's look at the Broadside. Thank you so much, Kyle.
Broadside. How did we forget?
Man.
So we need Broadside and Octane. That's the only two triple changers we're missing at this point. So can we get a better Astro Train too? I don't even mean a better Astro Train.
Can we get a toy like a different
toy
color
deco?
like a
non?
Can we get a non-dirty Astro Train?
Yeah, we never.
They re-released Galvatron 14 times.
They re-released
so
Astro
and
Train
they released him 3 times too.
And never took away the stupid deco.
Yeah,
he needs to be brighter too. Like he's such a. They made him so deep, dark purple.
He's right back.
You can't even see him. He's just
like he's behind the Insecticons. I did a whole thing here where I have the. I'm trying to emulate the posters here, but then the Insecticons are there. But I got some stands. It didn't work anyhow. But they just like blend into Astro Train. You can't even see them back there, so it just doesn't work out. So let's bump back over here to this real quick. I just had to. Oh yeah. Our whole point is like we're about to.
We're gonna be critical.
I'm gonna talk really bad about something that is really cool.
It's really good, but it's not really
good. God, like
why?
For real. Well.
Also, have you seen the size?
Yes. No. Oh, I have that. Don't worry. That's part of it.
Okay.
That's part of it. That's part of it.
To compare to something we have on the table.
Yeah. To compare to this, you're going to see it in a second, and it's like,
Why? Just why?
10 years ago, I would be all in and so stoked about this, and I'm like, now I am too excited.
Yeah.
If it was like $25 or something.
I would say even 40 maximum.
Ooh,
that's
pushing
that's
Missing Link.
That's too much.
Bumblebee time, but
yeah,
like maybe
I
would think about it at least.
Yeah,
but
that's in the realm of like this is too expensive. But at the same time, I can splurge on it. But this
nonsense. This is G1
Hot Wheels
Mattel crossover Optimus Prime, and he looks like G1 Optimus Prime. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, all good. I'm going to run through the finances of this. The last time that I already spoiled it there. The last time that we had a G1 Prime, and I'm going to bump back over the camera for this.
Walmart re-release.
The last time we had a G1 Optimus Prime retro release was Walmart. It was $50. That's why when this came out,
the trailer, or was it just
no? That was just the cab. And that's why when
I had
thought,
the one with the trailer
Yeah.
from like 2008.
yeah, when this came out and its MSRP is around 1 or 120, I was like,
Yeah, that's too much.
that's kind of a lot. But the last time we got just a Prime, just the original release, like a original re-release with no extra bells and whistles that it don't pose,
was 50.
that thing was $50. So this being 120, and now it poses and has hand articulation and a lot of other stuff, and it comes with a trailer for the price. I was like, it's a little more than I want to pay, but okay.
They've done something.
Okay,
with
so
that.
so now let's go back to this. This thing, let's go back to this price point of 2019, 2020. This thing is $50 for a release. So when you pop back over to this and you look at it, it's like, okay, now this is $80. So right off the bat, we're like, what the mother happened here?
And
What is going on?
People are like, it's die-cast and it's rubber. So are Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels are $1. You can go to $1.
$1.19.
Yeah, I'm so sick of people using die-cast as an excuse for things being overpriced. Die-cast is cheap. Die-cast is cheap. That's just the fact of the matter. Die-cast is nice, and I appreciate when figures have it, but die-cast does not make a figure more expensive.
And so here's the reason. Again, this, okay, $80, which is already like, man, if he's the size of like the first time I saw it, I didn't know the scale of it. And I was
Yeah.
like, they're releasing
I thought
they're
it was
releasing
just G1
just a
Prime.
Hot Wheels Optimus Prime.
I was wondering
and he's
what was Hot Wheels
and
about
he's,
it.
and he's fully die cast, and I was like, wow, we just got the missing link for
This should have been
$120. Then how is this 80?
Yeah. If they'd released this first, people would have rioted.
Not only how is this 80, it is this size. It comes up to the original Optimus Prime's waist at the head. It is a tiny Hot Wheel size, and don't get me wrong, that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Like
that's cool.
that. If I hadn't seen the price first on this, I would be so stoked about this. I'd be like, that is so cool. That is so rad. But what the literal hell, man?
Yeah.
This is $80 for a Hot Wheel size car. $1. You looked at like Dollar Tree, they're $1.25
Yeah.
because it's $1.25.
Yeah.
Walmart, they're 97 cents.
Yeah.
It's just a $1 toy for $80 for this thing, and it doesn't come with a damn trailer. And the back of it doesn't tab in.
Yeah,
it's just it splays out. It's just
And you gotta think
just,
all that
what
paint,
the
all that paint's gonna chip so easy.
it is. Hold on,
I try not to be the.
Just
I'm
freaking
cynical.
mind blowing, man. Like this is more than I like to complain about something.
Yeah, that's
like,
where
but
I'm
it's
at.
like,
I'm
this is hot shot levels complaining for me.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I've got
I
the
know
hot shot review done. I don't like it, and you will see it one day. And it like soon. I'm working on some other stuff, but it's like it just literally what the hell?
I
Like,
don't know.
What is?
Why did they? And my thing is like, okay, it's Hot Wheels. So what is other than it being like it's at a scale for anything. It's too small to be G1 Optimus.
Mm-hmm.
It's too big to fit with Hot Wheels cars because we're also getting actual Hot Wheels cars of Bumblebee and Optimus with his trailer. And
The
those
Bumblebee's
are,
$1.19.
and those are in scale. And yeah, they don't transform, but they're not meant to. So so it's just like why?
Bumblebee has a space on the bottom of it.
Yeah, but I'm just like, what are we doing? Who's this for? Is this for people that just like brands? This is just the most. Like,
This is just brands.
It's
man,
just
straight
brands, and that's kind of when we was like making fun of one of the ads that we get. It was like, do you like Transformers and other brands?
Do you like things?
Do you
with
like-
other things on it?
Yeah,
Here's a
so-
thing with a thing on it.
Yeah, so that's just what it feels like. It's like the Beyblades. It's like what two things can we just slap together, and people will buy? I guess I don't know who or why, but they'll buy it. Do you want to move on to what we got? We got Wave 2 of Legacy still.
Sorry,
We're gonna run through that. No, you're good. And then we got Wave 3, and then we got Studio Series. Those are the last. Those are the last ones.
So
for
much
right
stuff,
now.
and that's not even everything being
That's not even
done.
everything,
So
but
if
that's
you hang
probably
with us till the
everything
end, I appreciate it. You know,
Hey, we're gonna keep it under 2 hours, probably.
Kyle, I appreciate you
Look, if we
jumping
get
in,
through
man.
if we
Steven,
get
if you're
through-
still here.
If we can get through the rest of the, I like things. Things are good.
Kyle, I love you, brother. I appreciate you so much. Like we appreciate you so much jumping in here, like every stream we have. Especially it's like afternoon on Saturday, and you came here to and you came here to hang out with us. and check out and see what we're doing, see what we're talking about.
Where's the towel? I've made a terrible mess. My cup exploded.
Leave it, man. It's no big deal. I got to replace the carpet anyhow.
I went to grab it, and my entire cup just decided to explode.
Exploded a cup of Mr. Pibb on my
you know what?
My beautiful house carpet floor here, which is, it's got more dog pee on it than,
You know
sorry.
what,
I know that's gross, but
the dog
it's just,
will take care of it. It's fine.
Yeah. Kai, you want to let that Dr. Pepper up? You can.
Just like, no, I'm good. Actually, maybe. Sorry. Where were we? What are we on to now? What we like things. What are more things?
All right, so let's see what we're going to do next.
Let's not dwell on the Hot Wheels. Well, God, it's we can do Straxus real quick if you want to, because he's right there.
Yeah, let's do Straxus because he's there. Why not?
Because if you've all seen the other 2-pack, the Shockwave and the Grimlock, those have been up forever.
Yeah.
We know what they look like. This is the third of 4, supposedly.
Third of 4, which
maybe
the next one's a mystery, and the 4th pack might be a multi-pack.
I've heard it's been a 2-pack, so it might be a 2-pack.
I like that the axe becomes the top wings here. I think that's a cool detail.
The little bend on there.
I like the fact that this is completely new.
I like the coloring. They painted. If you look, it comes all the way from the back, all the way to the front.
It does. The only thing though, and this is me getting nitpicky, is like they didn't paint it. Look at these little triangles here.
Where are these triangles?
Where are your knee triangles? I'm out. You didn't put the knee triangles on. I quit. You know.
Also, I don't love the gray.
And also the face just kind of like
it gets lost in that
just
stack.
super lost. And honestly, look, I haven't read all the comics.
I mean, if you look at the comic on the box, he's just blue. His face is just blue, so I get why. And I know they even talked about it on the stream why they did this deco and not one of the other 57 decos. Because if you look at any comics, or even if you just like us and watch the G1 episodes today, they change colors a lot.
God!
And what like 5 times?
Man, we should have streamed this thing. It was hilarious. Like watch G1 on a huge screen, and you see
all the little
so many things. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah, Soundwave's like black half the time instead of blue. Starscream is all the Seekers half the time also. But yeah, this one is okay. I will say the box art for all of these, the box art alone almost sold me on this entire line. And I don't like boxes. I throw away my boxes. I'm not like you and keep all of them. I would keep these on the shelf. I don't even know if I'd open them because they have they hinge open and you can see the figure, which is like such a premium.
Yeah, all of the Star Wars figures.
So that's such a cool thing. I wonder if I've seen, what is it? I don't remember the names. I've seen who we might get in the 4th pack, but also I wouldn't mind if it's just Blaster because he's on the box of this one.
Yeah.
I've seen, I don't know why, no one speculated that it's been Blaster. It's all a bunch of like really niche ones, which I hope it's those and not just Blaster. But
because we just got another Blaster.
We just got another Blaster, but also
he's in the closet.
This is the comic deco Blaster. Give me comic deco Blaster, and then give me comic deco Soundwave.
Don't give me another.
I want
Blaster.
Give me purple Soundwave.
I'm sick of it, man. All right.
Too many repaints.
Let's jump into the previous stream, which I only have a few files of.
That's fine. We can just
we'll burn through them real quick, and I'm going to let you take the reins on this because this is your boy.
This is one of my favorite. My favorite character is Hotshot or Hot Rod because he's just Hot Rod. This is the Cybertron version. This is the pre-upgraded one. This is before he turns into a giant like missile carrier. So he's a blue sports car. I love that he's got the wings. The wings are what used to be, you would put the Cyber Planet key in and they would pop out. This is obviously getting recolored into Excellion, and he's going to be the red deco, so he will just be Hot Rod. He looks fantastic. He's got some nice swirly blues. They've colored the headlights. They've colored the grille. They've done a lot of good paint applications. He has a Cyber Planet key, and the only thing I can complain about it is that they didn't paint the Cyber Planet keys. Also, you can just kind of inhale them. I love that they used the clear plastic for the gun, which is accurate to the original.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you will.
They even painted the little silver part on the top, which would have been the missile launching trigger for it.
And they painted that, and the missile's not even painted. Like, that's not painted on the original, so that's new. And I appreciate that. I appreciate all the blue on the windscreen. He looks like he transforms identically to the old one, for better or worse.
Because he has a giant window hanging off his butt.
Yeah, and that's exactly how he looks. That's exactly how the toy works. He's got the windows hanging off the arms. The only thing I really don't like is his feet look a little stubby, but the toys are stubby anyway. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, that era of toys were stubby.
Yeah.
I see this becoming a retool for Armada Blur.
I can see that.
Because of this.
And there's also Cybertron Blur. Cybertron Blur and Armada Blur are the exact same figures. One of them just uses one of them uses the Minicon. One of them uses the Planet Key. So you could just
the same damn thing.
It's the same thing.
This you just have to straighten the front out.
Straighten the front out, and then you would retool the back to be hollow and have the missiles in it instead of the wings. Easy, done. I love this figure. The head looks great. The chest, he's got good paint. He's gonna have the pictures where he's sitting, where he's with Starscream, to them be in scale for the first time ever, because the toys are not in scale at all.
No, yeah, that toy is big.
Kind of like, it's like G1. Those toys are not in scale at all. The only Starscream we ever got was absolutely massive. So, Kyle's heading out. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for helping us with the characters we were missing names on.
And we have another folks here in the chat. Tarakak?
Tarak? Tark?
Tariak.
Tar?
Tarik.
I don't know. I'm not gonna
Let us know if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, man. I'm looking at a tiny screen. I got old eyes.
Look at this.
And yeah, Kyle, man, always appreciate you coming by. Especially on a Saturday afternoon. I know you probably have tons of stuff to do. So thank you for jumping in with us, and we'll catch up with you later.
Yeah,
my friend. Maybe one day we can figure out a way we can jump him into a co-stream. And
I think we should be able to.
Have some extra.
I might have something working in the background on that.
Yeah, we may have some stuff cooking off on the side that we're trying to.
Yeah.
We're going to implement as soon as we can all get our life settled. So
yeah.
Look forward to that. Anyhow, always, Kyle. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hey, you have a great rest of your weekend.
I was gonna say good color. Like they painted his triangles on his legs. They painted up here on the arms, and here lately when we've been getting so minimal on the paint.
They did a hella job of just putting this nonsense up here.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like
they could have left
this
it blank.
Is stuff that could have been left blank. And honestly, I think this is Evan and Mark.
Yeah, that's them carrying. That's them
carrying, and we'll see in the next few years how this looks like with this some of the shifting stuff.
Guy coming back from Power Rangers after he murdered it.
Yeah, we'll see. well,
he's the guy. He's the guy who's
maybe.
the reason that every Combiner Wars female uses the same mold. So
yeah,
I'm a little worried.
David Warren, we'll see.
I'm hoping that Mark, Evan, and B-Mac can kind of hold it down.
Look, I'll take David Warren over David Cox if he can do something.
Yeah.
Tell him make something because David Cox, he just wants to just try to grab a bunch of money.
Okay, well we'll just say it differently every time now.
All right, pronounce it however you want. All right, Tarsiak.
Tracy. Because it's just there you go. Anyway, right. Okay, let's continue.
Next, Nucleos.
I love his head. He looks like a Futurama robot.
I am so torn on this thing because I hate it. I know you like it.
I like it better than the.
And see, this is all right, guys. We got to jump back over again because
I hated that.
This is why Will and I work good together because we have these weird these diametric thoughts on everything.
Yeah.
Nucleos, I was I love Magnus, and he's these small, and he's nah, but it's just it's a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let him take the Nucleos here and say what he thinks of it.
I'm liking all the remolds. I kind of wish that they had used the budget for the remolding on some of the other figures that we're getting that we'll maybe talk about in a second. Because I don't think he needed this much remolding because all the rock detail is new. All of it.
Yeah. If you look at it, so this is the same from the original.
Yeah, but the top, the head, the boosters are all new.
The head is new. The legs are going to be the same, but these boosters, this is all new. And not only is this new, well, I guess this is the cast paint, but
it also makes him bigger and more imposing.
But this is a small spray, and this is a gradient color. This is a different. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 paint apps here.
All the
4,
gold.
5 in small detail. We got like 5 or 6 and they're small, but like it's, man, they put a lot. Look, I love Mark and his thought, but like Mark needs to be a writer. He wants to build
He's so good at creating characters, but we don't have any. Why do I care about any of these characters?
Yeah. Well, he wants to build stories and everything, and that's what he was trying to do with the Junkions.
Yeah,
and that's why I love Mark, but like he needs an outlet to put that into because there's no media for Transformers right now.
Yeah.
There was Rise of the Beast, and there's Transformers 1 coming up, and
Earthspark Season 2. That
damn it, we gotta talk about Transformers 1 trailer too.
Maybe or maybe not getting canceled after Season 2.
It's done after 2.
So, which is sad because you know the rule of thumb has always kind of been 3. You get 3 seasons.
General, well, that's for Netflix. Now we're looking at Paramount, so that's a whole different thing. So
I blame Paramount. That's not good. But yeah, he's fine. He's another Rock Lord, and if you didn't like the other Rock Lord, you're not gonna like this Rock Lord. I would say the deluxe Rock Lord is good. Shard is gonna be the best. I don't think we had a picture of Shard. I don't know if we talked about Shard. It's the helicopter. It's a helicopter.
Yeah,
the colors look great.
We haven't talked about her yet. I'm interested in a Rock helicopter. That seems fun.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in paying $27 for a Rock helicopter.
No.
But if I haven't bought anything in a month, I might.
Also, my issue with these Rock Lords is they can only, they retooled Junkion into Lockdown, and that's not great. If they retool these, it's also not going to be great.
Well, but you have a solid base engineering.
The engineering
that you can do something with.
But you have to take away, literally retexture every single thing. Okay. At that point, do we just need a new figure?
All right. We're talking way too much.
About this Rock character?
About the fucking
Rock
move on. Shut up. And sometimes wrong with Sideburn. You know, cool. That looks like Sideburn.
That does not look like Sideburn.
That looks like Sideburn. This is crap. I don't like it. I understand it because you can't do the Dodge Viper. Whatever. I get it.
It could have looked like anything.
I get it all. But you could make the front of this thing look better than this. We didn't talk about what's her face. It's the purple one that no one cares about.
Yeah.
It's also from Cybertron. No, that's the bat.
That's the bat. I don't know.
You know, they tried to sell the whole, there's some metallic flake in the paint and stuff. All right, cool, man. Like, you don't have to make it a Dodge Viper. You can make it some kind of indescript car. This car could have a better front end than this.
If you can make Jazz look like Jazz, there's no reason that this couldn't look at least somewhat.
The only thing about Jazz that wasn't a Porsche was his ass.
Yeah.
So you could do something better with this. Or maybe that was too close to the grain. I don't know.
Care.
I don't like it. No one gives a crap.
Yeah. It looks good in robot mode, and I would, if I do get this, it'll be on clearance, and I'll never put it in car mode.
Yep, it'll stay there.
It'll stay.
Moving on. This thing, take it away. I'm going to get a drink.
One of my favorite molds, the G-Axis mold. It's so good.
You can hit the arrow. It'll show you other things.
The G-Axis mold is a great mold, and this is our first of the new 13 Primes, which is going to be supposedly the theme going into next year. So we may just get a redeco of this mold at some point anyway. Lots of great retooling for Vector Prime here. I'm so excited to have a new Prime figure. Talking about remolding on the Rock guy, this guy has a lot of great new remolding, but we really could have just used some remolding right here. They have the tabs on his legs from G-Axis, and that just... This figure looks so good, and that just kills it so bad by having just these unused tabs just sticking off the side. They could have done so much more. They could have reworked this detail to be clock detail. They got the Cyberplanet key on the chest just like the original. That's great. They talk about not having the Minicon, but the Minicon has sculpted in. On the top here. Also, this is the picture from Mark, and he actually has the Minicon.
This is carbonated water that's flavored with hops. There's a Citron or a Mosaic.
Let's do the Citron.
All right.
So the vehicle mode is to be a retool of G-Axis. Actually looks pretty great. They've redone the entire wings to look like how they're actually supposed to look, which is great. You can see where they've molded in the Minicon, which is, I think, kind of stupid. Because You can stick the Minicon on there, but like,
how good does the old Minicon look? Or did he like repaint or something on that?
No, that's still the Minicon. The Minicon is great. He's one of the best Minicons.
That thing is amazing.
But and he should fit here.
It's like 2003.
Yeah, and he should fit in this section. But obviously, the fact that he can go on and all. But why are we not getting Minicons? I was also saying that, like, why did we not get any remolding on his legs? Why do we have just tabs that do nothing? That's so egregious. And it's kind of unforgivable to my mind. Like, you remodeled so much, and you couldn't have just taken these off. Like,
this is where we look at why do you do certain things with one figure. Also, pardon me, I'm chewing a hamburger patty.
But not
with other things.
Yeah, because like I can't think of another figure that's been retooled where like just tabs are left that don't have a like that they're so obvious and stick out that are just like.
Also, I know what it is. It's because it's so Chris Cox can make more bonus.
Yeah. Like I said, this will be the third Cyber Planet Key. This will be the 3 of 4 that we need. Actually, no, it won't be because Vector Prime has his own unique Cyber Planet Key that's unique to him. So
all the clockwork things.
Yeah. So all the clockwork things. I was saying that I wish they'd done the clockwork on the legs instead of this, but this detail looks fine. I'm okay with this detail. I'm not okay with the tabs. That's my only real complaint. The head sculpt looks good. I'm glad he comes with his swords. He's a great figure. I have my little qualms. Also, I think we'll probably just get a straight repaint of this next year for the new 13 Primes. I doubt they'll do any retooling. If they do, hopefully they'll fix the legs. But because the 13 Primes version of Vector Prime looks completely different and weird. But also, Vector Prime is just, it's so good to have another Prime. I didn't know there was another. Also, he's got the opening hands. That's great.
His hands open. So that's
also, the Cyber Planet Key can go on the sword. This chest detail, the way that they were able to make these work as his cape again is fantastic. Also, just the gold paint. All this paint looks great.
And I don't care near as much about this character as Will does, but I'm for this.
Yeah,
this looks great.
This is the only other Prime I care about.
This is a great mold too.
Yeah, it's a good mold. It's a good retool. So I think is that all of the.
That's all of those.
So now we just have.
But for a quick break, we're going to go. This segment is not brought to you by Hoplark.
Sparkling.
Water that tastes like beer hops. Actually, this is just something I found on clearance at Earth Fair. Not Earth Fair. What's that place called? Sprouts.
Oh my God!
Citron. He has a citron hop, and I have a mosaic hop.
What is that?
These are non-alcoholic sparkling waters with hop flavor in it.
Cheers.
Soji.
Dink it and sink it.
Soji is blessings in Portuguese. So that's how they say cheers.
Divosia.
I don't know what that one is.
That also means it's like a cheers. It's like a German one.
You want to try the mosaic?
Sure.
It's sharper than the citron.
That's nice. I don't normally like sparkling waters, but that's nice. It's not too much. That is. If you like that, that's great. I'll say that. Because that's
a mosaic hop flavor is
it's a
fairly stronger flavor.
That's an acquired taste to be sure. This one's okay.
I'm about a decade and a half older than him, so my taste buds have weathered more than his.
Yeah, that's This is like a nice indescript lime-ish sparkling water with the hops. The hops kind of.
It's a citron hop.
Yeah, it's a citron hop.
Get, man.
The hops help because I don't like sparkling water, so it takes away the TV static taste of sparkling water.
All right, let's jump back over here. I know you're seeing us look at a screen because I haven't shared the screen yet. So actually, all right, we have two new segments left. We have Studio Series. No, we have 3.
Space. Well, you just want to? We'll do the missing link ones last. We'll do the.
Wait a minute. Did I miss the newest stuff? No, it's in the Studio Series, I guess.
It's probably in the studio or the Space Bridge.
All right, we got new Studio Series stuff. We have Space Bridge stuff, or we have Missing Link stuff.
We'll do the Missing Link stuff last, because then we'll go straight into.
That's a good way to do it. So, what do you guys, the 4 of you that are watching right now, want? Do you want Studio Series, or do you want the Space Bridge reveals? Let us know while we take a pause to enjoy these Hoplark waters.
I don't hate it. The more I drink it, the more I like it. And
I didn't know that you didn't like sparkling water.
I don't. I
give
hate.
it to you.
I really hate sparkling water. So this is a.
Really?
This might make me like sparkling water.
Well,
that one will. That one.
Yeah, well, that's because it's slightly bitter. I got into sparkling water just from when I was in the restaurant business. The chef would always get a quart container. He would want a scoop of ice in it. He'd want a few hits of bitters, and then just soda water in it. And
See,
so,
I like soda water, but it's like sparkling. Sparkling water specifically has like a
carbonated water.
Yeah, it's got like a little extra tinge to it. That I don't
Yeah,
like.
so that's like we have a Soda Stream and stuff here, and I like soda water, and I'll just take soda water and put like a lemon peel in it, and I've got Liam likes that. Like my 4-year-old is like, oh, I'm refined.
You've refined him.
I want a twist. I want a twist of lemon in my sparkling water. Like
That's funny.
All right, we have Turok. All right,
Studio series.
Look, friend. I was gonna say brother. That's just my default to stuff. I didn't mean anything by that. Look, friend. I'm probably gonna say different things for your name, and not out of disrespect, just because I don't know. I just
Listen, Tracy. See.
All right. Anyhow, we're doing studio series. Let's see what we got on there.
Let's hit it. Let's hit the.
Let's
series.
jump in this real quick.
That's the newest reveals. So that's we're catching up.
All right, we're catching up.
Did you do the thing? I don't know. I don't remember. I
did
didn't.
do the thing.
Okay. I didn't see you do the thing.
See,
so
it's the thing.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
See, they see,
So
they see the infinity screen here. So, all right, I'm gonna let you hit the key because it's closer to you.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't anymore.
What do you want to say about this? It's a recolor.
This is a purple Starscream with a Blitzwing head, and you know what? It's kind of cool, but also it's a lot of gray, and I kind of don't care about it. And I had that mold one time, and I transformed it, and I was like, you know what? This isn't terrible, but also I don't care about it. On the stream, they said the way hit back to the robot motor real quick. On the stream, they said that each character is kind of differentiated because of the way that the wings orient. And
Sure.
you know, it's like, okay, cool, but that just means you just put things arbitrarily different ways. It's not a real thing. It's just it's just the classic slap and dash of stuff, and it honestly it is a beefy mold, and it is kind of cool. But again, from my recollection, the transformation is not the most fun, but I do like that gas mask face, and I do appreciate that they gave it a nice silver paint job with some piercing red eyes. So that's my take on it, and it actually looks like they painted the gun too. Like, what's your take on that?
This is supposed to be Skywarp, correct?
Yep.
As a Skywarp, I don't like it. As it looks accurate, sure, whatever, great. I think the purple needed like one more piece of purple somewhere. Like I don't know if
it is too light a purple.
Yeah, it's like a lilac. It needed to be a darker purple. It needed to be somewhere on the shins or the feet. I think that would have helped. Or maybe
100%. It needs some purple somewhere else other than just here. In here, it's like this is the core.
Yeah, it's like once you get to the extremities, there's no purple. Give me some purple on the arms or the legs, and I think you would have had a perfect balance. Or even if you just say where these are like highlighted gray, make those purple, and it would have been fine.
And see, personally, like I've been kind of going back and forth because I have Studio Series Sunstreaker, and I was like, oh man, this is actually pretty fun, pretty cool. I like it. But then I'm like, if I had this one figure, I can't just have this. Then I have to expand my collection, have all the Bumblebee movie stuff, and then do I want all these?
Do you want to tell like anytime you go on a Seeker, you got to go all in on the Seekers?
I don't.
Here's the Tetrajet mode. It's ugly to me.
Yeah,
it's like
never liked it.
There's a jet, and then there's whatever's hanging off the bottom of the jet. Like, if you could have somehow cut this off and like this been the jet, it'd have been great. But like, that's just nonsense. And then a gun.
That's what it is.
Like, I don't know how you would have cleaned this up better. You could have even like stuck it on the back more.
And the gun is parts for me.
Yeah.
So it has to have it, or it's just a thing. So it's just it's not the best.
Also, I don't love this. I don't love whatever this weird.
And that's a soft plastic. It's kind of strange.
I
remember and if you like it, totally your thing. Like I loved that first 4 minutes of the Bumblebee movie. Great.
Everyone
great
does. It's everyone's favorite live action bit.
Like these little things are not. The G1 series had the toys and the reverse engineered into robots. This is kind of doing the opposite. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's just not my thing. It was sure, more power to you.
I do appreciate that they gave him the yellow cockpit to like as an homage. To
not only the yellow cockpit, but they all actually like lined it.
Yeah, and that's the only bit of yellow on the whole thing.
They actually like took the time to do this, which is very nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's good
again,
detail.
Like no hate on the design team there, but look at all this.
This nonsense gray.
It's just all gray. It's just kind of boring.
And the thing is, like, you put in all this great. They always do this. They always put in all this great detailing, and then it all gets lost in this gray. To quote Dr. Lockdown, Games Workshop gray, which is I don't fully understand, but he can explain that.
Games Workshop is Warhammer 40K.
Default
gray. Those figures come on trees, and you put them together, and they're all unpainted. You have to paint them to make your own army. I did a little bit of Warhammer. I never played it, but I painted the figures because I liked it. So again, another thing that no one. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. I've got to stop assuming people don't care, but it's like
we're real burnout on the Gamer series. I think
I don't like the Gamer series, man.
I wanted to. I really wanted to, and this whole figure is.
We're gonna go back to the look. Yeah. I wanted to like the Gamer series.
I really did.
I was excited about it.
The Optimus, it came out swinging. Came out swinging. I was excited. Even the Bumblebee's okay. And then the Megatron's terrible, and the
Megatron's hollow underneath. The barricade's
bad.
It's somehow big and chunky, but feels like a sheet of paper.
Yeah, it feels like he's gonna crumble to bits in your hands.
I have the side swap over there.
Side swap.
I bought for a buddy of mine, and his transformation is pretty fun. I was like, you know what? Maybe they did it. Maybe they made a good one. And then he's got these big he's got like reverse flipper feet, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, so
I understand.
He's got the barricade feet,
but in reverse.
Oh no!
So I mean, okay, it helps him stand up. But then I'm like, okay, I think I like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back the next day, and I look at it, I'm like,
it's one of those.
I'm like, oh wait a minute, he doesn't have ankle tilts. He has the permanent slide tilt to give him a dynamic pose.
That's what the core class does.
I'm like, I'm out with it. I'm done with this.
He's got
what? Like really?
He's got core class Optimus feet.
It bothers me. I
don't want to be cynical. I don't like hating on things. I like liking things. And
I like liking things too, but I can't.
I can't
anymore.
Especially because you're using it under the Studio Series. Like, if they were just regular, like, if they were like a subline, sure, they can be cheap whatevers. But you are kind of ruining the Studio Series name with these figures.
And look at this. They don't even pretend to have any kind of ankle anything here.
Also, his whole
He is based off the Barricade mold, and he has the same gun as Barricade.
Man has the thickest thighs. Not thighs.
Dude,
calves. He's got calves. Man does not skip leg day at all, but it's definitely skipped arm day, because what are those arms? They look like they're about to fall off.
We're not spending time on that. Studio Series Springer
is fine.
I have thoughts on this. I'm not going to go in too deep.
He's got his iconic hammer, though.
Yeah, his iconic hammer.
That's the same color as his hands.
Same color as his hands. I get what Evan said there. I think Hisui said they had room in the mold.
You had room in the mold, so you could have fixed other things, but you did this instead.
You had room on the mold that could have been this money that could have been spent for something else.
To fix, I don't know, the little bits on his arms that stick off in the helicopter mode. That's the only complaint I have about these little things. These need not just to be beefed up. They're a little too flimsy. The tab that holds them together is not great. If they just fix the tab here. Also, I've seen someone say that because of how his new sword works, the blades are backwards, and they can only be backwards. Unlike the regular one. Also, I think the colors are bad. And they're accurate, sure, but also I've seen some leaked photos of him next to the other two versions, and he's the worst colored.
Okay, so this, I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool, right?
I love the new gun. I love he's got the missile that,
I like the gun, I like the sword. I like the missile, but it is just a giant piece of grayish blue plastic with no details on it.
Also, they could have given him opening hands to hold it.
Did they not? I thought he had opening hands.
Does he have opening hands? Did they fix that? I think they don't. Well, maybe that is a pin. I think that maybe is
looks like a pin.
Okay, so maybe he can hold it correctly. But also, there. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so, and here's the thing. Here's my biggest thing. He's supposed to be a upscaled version of the original. That is the most slightest upscaling I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, he is like...
Yeah.
So they put like a little... like a little extra like bump in his head.
Definitely going to get it because your record springer broke. Oh, no, what broke on it?
And it's just like... Man,
also,
and look, this isn't me saying that it's bad. This is more about... This is
a leader figure from a Voyager, and is it worth it worth the price difference? Is it where'd the $20 go? Is the $20 extra?
And we're getting to that on another thing here in a minute too. Yeah. And that's the thing, and that worries me a lot about like
where we're going
with stuff. Because if you're going to take,
because I'm worried about Commander Class Prime now.
The only retooling here is the shoulders,
and he's got the intakes on the back that are in car mode, which look, I think, worse.
Yeah.
I think they stick out too much.
So
do we have a picture of those? I don't know.
Do
we have the car mode pictures? Oh, no.
Oh, no, there went Crytek. Let me see.
I hope we get... Oh, you know who we need? This is a Cybertron figure, but it's the three-headed kaiju.
There we go.
And he has a recolor. I have the recolor. That is the Cryotech version of him. Have I shown you the Cryotech version of him? Because he's the blue and everything.
Yeah, yes, okay. What's his name, though? I can't
think of it. But it's, it's the three-headed dragon. Okay, so let's talk about this. This car mode is great. The car mode I thought was the better of the two modes, obviously. The helicopter mode is good. Also, but these stick out. They don't blend in. They didn't remold this piece to make this work. They just kind of slapped them on. And... I don't know. Why did they put
I don't think it
on
does anything because, like, his shoulders are already retooled to be more flexible, and that was, like, the biggest thing people had. I think they could have left... Now, that does make it more accurate. I don't have the picture here, but that does make it more accurate to the Fluorideer design. Mm-hmm.
Also, we still couldn't get the wheels the right color?
For the budget, yeah.
We still couldn't get the wheels to be the same... Like, I don't care if we picked this color or this color. Just have them be the same color. Mm-hmm. Just one or the other. I don't... Because this green... For the wheel, looks so wrong. Like, the blue looks fine, I think. Yeah. But that's just me. And like I said, if you wanted to make them green, fine. But, I don't know. I have a lot of nitpicky things on it.
Like, this is not a...
And the best
this is not an admonishment of that Springer figure. No, it's just... It's more of the design side of it of... Like, it looks good, kind of, but why? And it concerns me... for future pricing of stuff, because if they can get away with this for leader by throwing like little bits and bobs in there, they're going to keep doing that. And it's like, and they did retool some stuff and it looks better. At least he's cleaned up. Because I got Springer. He's right up.
He's up there. Yeah,
he's up there. I put him with the Junkions, and I was like, oh man, I forget how much I like this. That was actually maybe the 5th or 6th figure I bought when I got back into collecting, and it confused the hell out of me too, because now that transformation is complicated. Still weird compared to anything else.
Okay,
to be a Voyager, it's like wow. Okay, so that's a lot of engineering. So
we just looked at the Walmart exclusive Thundertron, who is a retool. I will say he's got some retool. He's got a new head. He's got a new hook hand. He comes with a deluxe and tape for leader price, and this is just a slight retool of a Voyager.
Yeah.
So, you're telling me that for a tape, which is not a core class, he's half a core class. So half a core class.
And they used to come with 2.
They used to come with 2. So we'll say he's half a core class and a deluxe. Why does that? What does that necessitate for the Springer? Where is that? You know what I'm saying? That's such a weird...
And I appreciate them putting the extra accessories in there, too.
Yeah.
Like, I really do. Like,
but also, you could have done a lot more.
And that's what Judo Series is about, is, like, putting the missile in there and all that kind of stuff. And even he has, like, the little wrist blaster that pops up. That's cool. But now he has 2 swords. He also had 2 swords in the other one.
But I think the helicopter blades look worse.
I agree.
And
I don't like the helicopter blade sword.
And it's like, yeah, he can make the sword out of it, but...
The actual sword looks good.
The actual sword looks... You could have just given him a sword and kept the old blades.
Yeah.
And then you could have took something else to retool.
The point of this whole conversation is they really cheaped out.
Yeah.
I think. Like, and especially because, again, I could forgive it if it was actual upscale, but...
He's not.
Going back to our picture over here,
I think if they...
and that's why I specifically chose this picture, because it shows like he's not really an upscale.
You know,
like,
also
how
his
is
legs,
this?
his legs are completely the same.
Yeah,
That's such a thing that they do on retools. They just they're like, okay, from the waist down doesn't matter, and then it's like you could have his feet. I think because look how big of the new backpack is. He already has a hard time standing. Also, I really hope because the only complaint I really have about the Springer mold to start with is his backpack does not tab in really well, and so I'm wondering you've made the backpack bigger and it looks like it sits lower.
Yeah.
Does it tab in anymore, or is it just hanging there?
And again, this is not to admonish this figure. Like, I mean, it's not that it doesn't look good,
No, it looks,
or it's just
so close.
What it is the economics of it.
Yeah.
For me personally, it's the economics of it.
That's where I'm at too, because it's like I don't see enough here to
get an extra $25 out of me.
And it's like I have the original, which is a little harder to find now. The Wreckers one was good, but I think if you had the option between this and the Wreckers one, I would get the Wreckers one because it's cheaper.
I like the hammer better.
I'd rather have the big cardboard hammer that the Wreckers set comes with.
Okay, that was Bulkhead.
That was Bulkhead that comes with the hammer. I like that he has his correct gun, which is just Ultra Magnus's gun.
Was his gun? I think Ultra Magnus picks it up. I think that was the error.
So, but also, but still, we've already got this. This is not a new mold. This is the Ultra Magnus gun.
Yeah.
Just in a new color, and it's like okay. So, and also something about, I don't know. I think the picture of the car, I think something's mistransformed because it doesn't look quite right. Maybe it's just the new piece looks odd. I don't know. We've talked too long in this figure.
Yep.
He's fine. He's fine to okay.
He's not bad. No. It's just economics.
Yeah. He's great for a Voyager, not a leader.
All right.
Let's get
Bumblebee.
Can I tell you my one complaint right off the bat?
What is it? We actually haven't talked about this.
I could have a lot of things I could complain about, but the only thing I'm going to say is I wish this wheel folded in like it does on the Cliff Jumper Moes.
Oh yeah.
If this wheel folded in, because right now it looks like he's got skates. It looks like he's got giant boot skates on, like he's going to slide around, which is not a bad look, but it's not Bumblebee. And I'd have to look at the. Well, because the toy doesn't. He's supposed to be like a toy design, but in the toy, the wheels are on the arms. So,
yeah.
And I don't know. I wish they folded in. That's it. That's the only thing.
So he does completely transform with no parts forming.
Yeah.
It's nice. You can still see that there are vestiges of that.
But also,
Siege
this
version.
Is his ankle tilt. His ankle tilt is on his shin. And I guess
maybe there's something with perspective here that we're not seeing. Maybe that's going to be better in person than we think.
I hope it is. I like his gun. I like the head mold. I like the chest. I like the black windows. They said they couldn't do the blue windows, and I'm fine with that.
They're going to re-release it with blue windows.
Yeah, well, they said that because of how this panel works, that they couldn't. It would have to be molded. It couldn't be painted. Because you see how it's on a hinge right there.
They'll paint the other side of it.
Yeah,
that's what they'll do. So
car mode is adorable.
My complaint is car mode is good except for this straightness here. I mean, this is going to be Cliff Jumper and Bumper and everything we were talking about during the show earlier today.
Especially if you look at the back.
Because this does not have that rounded Volkswagen look to it, and it's not licensed by Volkswagen like the previous one was. I'm okay with that. And I'm fine with that too.
Because we just watched this. This is what he looks like in.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a Volkswagen.
Hey, Gary.
He just looks like Cliff Jumper. They just look like a little squished up. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got old man up here with us.
Yeah. But I don't know.
It's like I have him ordered. Apparently, he's going to be in a large case assortment.
I think he's in a box by himself.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll probably cancel that because I'm going to have it because he's got to go up with my other stuff. Everyone loves a Bumblebee. He looks good. I know this bot mode is good.
I know this will make people happy that hate parts forming.
Yeah,
but
he doesn't parts form.
I'm not a person who cares about parts forming.
I don't give a crap about that, man.
I don't care how you get from A to B as long as it gets to A to B.
Okay. I don't want to throw that out as a blanket policy.
Well,
there is some level of parts forming that I'm not cool with, but that was just his parts forming was his back came off, and then it just went back on his back.
Yeah, it went from you could almost they could have re-engineered that to where it stayed.
Yeah.
But it's like,
And there were upgrade kits that did.
well, but people are so nitpicky. Like some people hate when like weapons part form. I'm like, how did you want that to work? You know, it's like, so I mean, I'm a very much of an apologist on parts forming because I don't think it's a big deal. My only real thing about parts forming is like there is that chance that you lose that and then the figure doesn't work.
Yeah.
And that's a real valid. Oh, did you just sneeze on me?
Yeah, sorry, Gary.
Oh my
sneezed
goodness.
on me. By the way, look, here's Gary.
Gary,
say hey. Gary's my old man. He like 17-year-old. He's old. Look how white his face is. Oh, he wanted to come up here.
Was
and
that
say
was
hey.
that all the Space Bridge reveals?
That was Studio Series.
Our Studio Series.
Yeah.
So now we got Space Bridge. We got Space Bridge.
Sorry, y'all. This stream, I told you, it's going to take a minute.
We had a lot to
we
catch
don't.
up.
We don't. We got one more.
Oh, we got Steeljaw. I have one major complaint with Steeljaw.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not in this mode. This mode's fine. He looks whatever. I wish that maybe he
This
had.
looks like a nothing.
Yeah,
or that
like,
he had some paint right here.
Yeah, that's it. I wish he had paint on
because
that
look,
piece.
you gave him this. Do you know what a tape is? You ever seen a tape?
I've seen tapes.
When you get to a certain part of the tape, it has this little red
it
part
runs
on it.
to tell you to rewind it.
Yep.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you put that on there, but you didn't put this.
Yeah.
You didn't paint the other reel, so it's kind of like
Also, he looks good here. Once you realize that this head splits in two right here, it's like that's impressive.
Yep.
I like the gold.
Look, they even painted in the reel there.
They even painted in the inside of the mouth, but it's like so this side is the money side because the other side will be not painted. There's paint there's details on the top and on the side, and it's just like why couldn't we get that? Or I wonder, is this is the faux one? I bet the other side is painted. I bet this side of this is painted because
Might be.
because this is not this. You see where the hinge is? So this is nothing. This goes away.
Yeah.
So also he's got a speaker.
Yeah, and the speaker comes from that episode where like Blaster's
Sir,
using speakers, so you gotta buy two of them.
Or you gotta wait for Ramhorn.
I bet they give him a different weapon, or maybe they try to play the long game and get you to buy two of these, so you have two speakers for Blaster. So,
But yeah, it's a core class tape. What can you really say about it? You know? Oh my goodness. All right, you want to move over to
Yep. Hit the back button there. Oh. Hey, Jerry.
Space Bridge
Space
time.
Bridge reveals.
Space Bridge time.
Oh, that stinks scary. All right. Oh, wow. This is the one I started with? Really?
That was
All
the
right,
first one.
That's the first one. All right.
All right.
We're starting out hard. We're starting with animated. Oh, dang.
Voyager class Motor Master from.
Come here.
He doesn't know what he wants.
I've been working a lot. I haven't been paying much attention to it. So
It's like, hey,
yeah, your breath sounds terrible.
oh my goodness.
All right, here we go. All right, go on. Voyager class, animated universe, Motor Master. Obviously a retool of Prime, retool, recolor, and the only retooling is going to be they're popping a different head on. There's nothing else
That
happening
needs
here.
to be changed.
They're making him purple, and you know what? 100% pre-order day one.
Yep, I'll buy
There's
it.
only one other figure of this, and he was BotCon 2008.
Yeah,
I think
he's an
exclusive.
expensive.
And he's like $900. So,
Yeah, so
you know what? Sure, give him to me. Why
I
not?
hope that we get all of the animated ones.
Man,
I don't know if they'll do
they
it.
never released all the animated Stunticons. It's
They did a box set of them. There's that box set, and that's it.
in the box set. They were all recolors of stuff too.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
And that's the only time they released them, and we've only got 3 animated, and this is it. And Prowl and Bumblebee are not the ones that went with that box set, so
Yeah.
it's.
But
I mean, I'm
also,
down for it. I'm
give
just saying
me-
that's like.
Give me
it's-
more animated figures.
It's a hard road to hoe.
I know, but there is that leaked listing of Swindle that we still don't know what it is. All we know is that it doesn't combine with the aerial bots.
But it could combine with the
But it
Combaticons.
could, which is so. But until we know, because they haven't said. So, he's Motor Master. Moving on.
Deluxe Optimus Prime.
I I want him to do the stupid thing that the old one did, where there's a button on the back and he twirls his arm, and his whole torso spins around. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever had that one?
Have you been watching Theo or Lockdown?
No, I had that as a kid.
Okay.
I had that figure. He literally just spins in a circle. It's the dumbest thing.
See, Deluxe G1 Prime to me is missing link, except actually updated to 2024 standards.
So he'll fit in with the...
To fit in with the line. So it is that flat-nosed truck, but more animated style. So I don't know what this is. And then it begs the question, like, we have that listing for the commander class.
That's
so is that going to be him upscaled? And they're putting this out first to get us to buy it first. And then they're just going to upscale and recolor and do that.
Give him a trailer.
Do the same thing. Give him the trailer, give him roller, everything like that.
If that's the case, I will be perfectly fine getting this first. Because I'm one of the... I don't care about Optimus Prime's trailer. I don't care about roller. I have the... we both have the roller figure from...
Yep.
I can't think of the third-party company.
Not Mike Toys. Crap.
I don't know. They only have a couple.
They have two figures.
They have two
I can't
figures,
remember their names.
and somehow they're two of the best figures. That if you can get,
it's the head to Fort Max
and roller,
and it's roller.
That's the most random things
most
ever.
Random shit you
and if you
do
get,
for something.
If you, we'll have to find it because if you don't, we've talked about that.
What's up, Lee? Glad to see you finally in here, man.
Heck yeah, Lee's here. Yeah, if you can get that roller, that's the third party toy I recommend the highest because it's cheap
and it's like $25
and it's Voyager scaled and it's got die cast and it's got a good transformation. And
I don't know where mine is.
I don't. Mine's
put it in a box.
Mine's in a box somewhere, but I love it. It's great. It's out on my desk for a long time in roller mode. But if this is all it is, if they give us Deluxe Prime, he's gonna have the gun. He's gonna have the axe. I'm glad we're finally getting the axe. I'm kind of annoyed that the last time we got the axe was in that stupid weapon pack that's so expensive now.
Oh, the brunt.
Yeah, the brunt pack. That pack's so expensive,
and it's not colored.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's dumb. Ravage Cage and all the other junk. So,
but yeah, if we get this, and then the commander class is just this figure with a better trailer and a bunch of junk, I'll be okay with that because I don't want all that junk. I'd rather just have a good Optimus figure.
The shelf over there.
Yeah. So so they've said that this is the box art.
And that's G1 Prime.
And that's G1 Prime, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what else can I say about it? He's Prime. He's kind of basic.
Yeah. Moving on.
Core class.
Recolored, cool.
Cool, fine.
Recolored, fine, cool.
We got 2 Galvatrons in a row.
Yeah.
Also,
from what I understand, this is the first time that there have been 2 Galvatrons released in the same wave.
I like how they're from 2 back-to-back series too.
Yeah, it's cool. And okay, we'll break it down real fast. I really like this figure. He's fun.
Yeah, I would
cool.
I would love a Voyager scale one.
Yeah, I like it. But
do you need it twice in a different color?
Do I need it twice this fast?
Yeah.
And then this,
I also don't need this twice this fast.
I like it, and I'm not going to buy it again, man. I'm not spending another $60 on this guy. Even though he's supposed to go with the title, whatever.
Yeah,
like, I don't care, man. No,
it doesn't matter.
It's the same thing. It's
figure.
like, I just... And that's the only one. It's no, like we don't have a retail. No, I'm not doing it.
These 2 recolors should have been 2 to 3 years from now.
Yes.
Once those molds are off the shelves, because I can go to Walmart right now and find both of those figures.
Dude, there's still Studio Series Starscream for full price at places.
And I paid $15 for
blows my mind. I've been meaning to Twitter about that for a minute, or X, or whatever.
It will be there forever. The heat death of the universe will happen before he comes off the shelves.
Anyhow.
Also, that's core class Soundwave for that picture.
Yeah, okay, so this is something we actually have to talk about.
I have a lot of thoughts, I have a lot of hopes, and I have a lot of dashed hopes that I already have been confirmed.
Okay, so, the stream confirms that this is Netflix Soundwave. They didn't say he was upscaled. Let's go to
They didn't say he was retooled.
Let's go to talk to Cameron.
Because I mean, there's nothing really show.
That's
Do you have Netflix Wave?
Well, I have a Shatterglass. Step up there and grab him real quick if you don't mind. Or you don't have to step up. You can reach him. I had to stand on a damn stool to reach him. You tall ass. Like I'm short or something.
Oh, there went Laserbeak.
I'll repose him at some point. I couldn't sleep last night, so I posed him up there. So. Studio Series Leader Class Soundwave is this guy.
Which is a good figure.
Which is a good figure. The problem is, it is this guy. There was no mention of taking this off.
That's the only thing I was hoping, is that they would retool, get rid of whatever this stupid thing is for Megatron.
This gun thing? What is that even?
It's Megatron's gun barrel. You take it off. The regular one is gray.
Yeah.
You take it off, you stick it on the back of your Megatron, because when he transforms, he's got the gun barrel on the top. So when you do that, he can have it on his backpack. That's all it exists for.
Okay.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
So. But yeah, I wish if they just retooled the arms, if they had, I don't know, retooled a couple things, just a few little bits here and there. And you know what? They maybe just didn't say it. Maybe they want to reveal it. I'm hopeful that they've done some retooling, but if not, I'm going to be a little disappointed. And we're getting 4 tapes.
Teriak, thank you for joining in. Check the rest later. Appreciate you dropping by. And hope to see you on the next stream. Yeah. Hopefully the next stream is sooner than this. But yeah, so the leader class is just this. We just got the Nemesis Bridge set.
We're getting another
better,
not the Nemesis Bridge, but we're getting another one with him in it.
What's the other one?
It's Starscream and Shockwave and him. It's basically the Hasbro's version of it. That was a leak listing.
I haven't seen that.
But yeah, it's basically the Nemesis Bridge set again.
Okay,
but it's going to have him in it.
But it's the same thing, and that's the thing. Like the Netflix mold was hard to get a hold of. I get it. I
paid $110 for that mold.
I think it was $40 to start out with, maybe. Yes. $39.99. And it came with him, and it came with Laserbeak and Ravage.
Because he's a deluxe.
He was a Voyager.
He's a Voyager. Okay, so let's say he's a Voyager, and he came with 2 tapes. So that's $40. Okay, let's back up. So the original release of him in the weird spaceship was a Voyager. He's right there as Sound Blaster. Yeah, Sound Blaster.
He was a Voyager. But they remade the chest and put him in this mode in the Netflix only with Walmart with 2 tapes for $40. Okay, so that's a Voyager back in the day would have been $29, I guess, and then those 2 tapes because I have that original release, and they're actually that Laserbeak's right there, Ravage right there. They were like $10. So
you had another 10.
30. That's $40. He retailed for $39.99. That's still hitting the same area. They didn't do much to him, except they remolded him into being this, which was a great value at the time. And then he went to be like $100-something.
He hasn't yellowed. I think that may have some people's have yellowed. Mine hasn't. Yours hasn't.
No, this one had. This one actually. This is my version that was discolored out of the box. You don't see it here, but if you
is it in the?
Put this open. That's a different shade.
Oh, it is.
So actually, this was like this out of the box. I contacted Hasbro. They sent me. I have 2 of these.
Oh, okay.
I have everything 2 of them. The other guy's in the closet there.
Well, I got 2 of the other set because you have that set now. The Alpha Trion set.
Yeah.
They sent me 2 of those because
I told them about it, and I said, but no, you don't got to. So, so the whole point is like I get it. So that's leader class is gonna be 54. He's gonna come with 1 more tape.
Gonna come with 2 more tapes.
Well, he's gonna come with 3 total.
I thought he was coming with 4 tapes.
I thought it was just coming with 3. I could be wrong. Maybe it's 4.
I think
if he comes with 4, that's a little better.
I thought it was 4 because I think the 4. I'm gonna guess right now to the camera. So that when I'm right, I can go back to this. I'm going to guess that we're going to get Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, Ravage, and Ratbat.
We're getting 2 birds?
Yes. We're going to get the same... It's going to be the same one, different colors, because we still haven't got Buzzsaw, but it's Soundwave, and Soundwave has to come with Laserbeak.
Which head is it going to have?
I don't know. Yeah, we're going to do the Siege, Laserbeak, and Ravage, or are we going to do the Earthrise,
the
Ravage,
head,
the
which
Netflix,
was like the more bird.
Because Ravage is also different.
Yep.
So
the other Ravage, you can see with him, he has a closed mouth here. The other Ravage has like a slightly snarl to him.
But I don't know which ones we're getting. I would guess, because it's Studio Series,
1 of each.
I wouldn't mind 1 of each, but also if we're gonna do one, I'd rather it be the Earthrise ones, the Earth Mode ones, the Netflix ones.
I will buy it just because of Buzzsaw. If that's what it comes.
Yeah, if it comes with that, and I think
the rest of it, I don't care.
Because here's the thing:
if it comes to Buzzsaw, that is the only reason I will buy that set because he's not there.
Because we just got
he's
Rumble.
Not there, man.
We just got Rumble. We just got Frenzy.
Rumble Frenzy. We have now our 3rd repaint of Ratbat.
Yeah. So it would make sense to give Ratbat again because he only came in that weird multi-pack, I think.
No, he came in a 2-pack and he came in a multi-pack.
Okay, so
Because there's one that was the Rat Bat with Soundwave, and there's one that's the one that's supposed to go with Double Dealer.
I have both of those. I have the one that goes to Double Dealer, but
Who's the purple?
But we haven't had another Rat Bat, like actual Rat Bat for Soundwave, other than Senator Rat Bat, but whatever. Those are his 4 other main tapes besides Rumble and Frenzy. So I think those 4 make sense. I think because they're not going to release this as a core class. You can't release Ravage as a core class. They're not going to release Buzzsaw as a core class.
Nope.
They're not going to release Rat Bat as a core class. So these would be the ones that you want to stick with another figure.
Unless they're not releasing Buzzsaw because they don't have a trademark. Because something else, some other kind of brand out there has Buzzsaw.
Well, they could just rename him. They've done that before for a lot of characters.
Yeah.
You could just call him...
Well, no, that actually...
He can just be Laser Beak.
My logic is defied because they're releasing the Pop Buzzsaw, so...
And we're getting that before this, which is funny. So the first new Buzzsaw figure in, like, I don't know, 30 years is
technically Sound Blaster Core Class Kingdom came with Buzzsaw.
Oh, he does.
But I don't know if they named him. And I never saw that on a shelf, actually.
I never saw that one either, but you were correct. He comes with the yellow instead of the red. But also, it doesn't transform. And also, it's just a brick.
Just a brick.
It's just a brick. But, so yeah, that's my guess. I could be wrong. I would love for it to not be. I would love for them to have Overkill. Or any of the other ones.
Overkill, Slugfest, man, that...
Squawk Box.
Squawk Talk and Beast Box. Squawk Talk.
The weird other colored Ravages that they make.
Where did they put those?
Any of those. Give us any of them. I don't care. But but if this is your Studio Series one, and if we're basing this off the movie, then it's going to be Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, Ravage, and Rat Bat. Because those are the ones that he deploys. Because he deploys all 6. Right? In that movie scene?
Does he say...
I don't know if he says it, but they're there.
Does he say Buzzsaw?
I don't think he says Buzzsaw, but Buzzsaw's in the frame.
Okay.
So we'll see. I don't know if there's anything else to say about that until we actually see it. Because they like I said, they haven't said that they remolded it, but I'm hoping they did. Because if they just fix the arms and fix a couple other little things, then I think oh my god.
So that is Squawk Talk and Beast Box.
I am jealous right now because I've never got to see these in person.
You didn't know I had these?
No, I didn't know you had these.
Dang, man.
You know me, I love the tapes, and I've never got to see these.
Yeah, so
I've thought about
these are the only tapes I had as a child.
The
only ones, and I did not know that they combined until I was probably 30 years old.
Did you see the Dr. Wu ones?
Yes, and they sold out before I got them.
And they're so expensive.
Now they're more expensive.
I can't believe they haven't re-released those because I want them.
So they are.
But yeah, I want that. I want a new one of him because I think that you could do. I would even buy it at not a deluxe class price for a 2-pack.
15.
15. Yeah. What's that? Legion class. Whatever's above core class. Warrior class.
I don't know.
We used to have. It used to be there was a $5, and then a $15, and then like a $25, and now we're all over the map.
Oh, you used to have these. Hey, Lee, since you're in the chat, I said this earlier.
This is just for you.
I literally brought this out just for you because I found this at a local shop the other day. I found this Cryotech. And I thought you would appreciate this. And, yeah. I had to pick it up. And I wasn't planning on it. But you and I talked about Cryotech a couple weeks ago. And I got this guy for a pretty smoking deal. I was like, you know what? I'll take him for that. He's complete. So I brought this out just so if you jumped in, you could see them. Should have actually shot you a picture of that. Sorry I didn't already, man. So glad to see you finally jump in. Hope you didn't get hit with any fire ants or bees this week. I know you've been doing a lot of weed eating and stuff. So
I just had an idea.
What's that?
And I don't know if I had this. I probably am outthinking the Hasbro team on right now. We were just talking about Thundertron, and he's got a spot.
Oh, dude, you got him to stay on there? Yeah. I can't get him to stay on this other arm. All right, sick.
Thundertron has a spot for Rat Bat feet.
Mm-hmm.
They retool him, give him a spot for Rat Bat to sit right here. So that, because he already has a spot, but you can't put Rat Bat on him anywhere.
True.
So give him a spot for Rat Bat. And then if they do that, I will be so happy.
I mean, honestly, man,
because there's no reason not to. There's no reason not to.
Honestly, I'll probably buy him just because I actually don't have the original coloration of him, and I had 3 of them. I sold them all.
Yeah. I'm just glad that this mold is no longer like stuck behind a Walmart only.
Yeah, it's not stuck behind a paywall. So,
I mean, because and you know what? Even if it is just the same mold again, it'll be good because the only ways to get those, the only way to get this mold is Hasbro Pulse exclusive, this one, the Walmart exclusive one, which is stupid expensive, and the Space Bridge one, which is also Hasbro exclusive. So
which I actually pre-ordered, and I was feeling bad that I didn't get it. And then they released it, the next one's just gonna be the same thing. I was like, man,
yeah. So
whatever. All right,
so that's fine.
Yeah, so that is yeah. We have a couple others.
Let's see this Space Bridge.
Let's see.
Metal Hawk again.
Metal Hawk again. Different colors. Is he gonna be silver or something? Okay, cool. Whatever. This thing. All right, cool. We have the Rock Guy. The core class Rock Guy in a purple coloration.
Fine. I still don't understand.
Man, really?
My only complaint with that figure is still, why does it have a giant stick that doesn't do anything?
Giant having a stick ass, and that's annoying. I don't like it.
It's bad in both modes.
I like
it's
it.
annoying in both modes.
I like it, except for that.
Except for that. If I could take...
If that came off...
That's when parts forming is okay.
Yeah.
That's when parts forming is okay. Because if you could take that piece just off, it would make that figure perfect.
Yeah. I like it way more than I thought it would, except for that part.
Except for that piece.
All right. Here's what I want to talk about.
Oh, yes.
Quake. All right, Quake.
This is what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, this is something to unpack here. All right, so I'm excited to get a Quake figure.
I have
we
the
could do
last
like a
Quake figure.
picture-in-picture type thing.
Yeah, I have the last Quake. I just picked it up here recently. It's the retool of Hardhead. Okay, because of the guns that this comes with, is this going to be a retool in some shape or fashion of the ones we were just talking about?
Oh yeah, you're
the plane, the jet.
You're jumping to another point, but yes, that is. No, that's 100%. This is Needle Nose's gun, both of them, and then it is Windsweeper. Windsweeper, is that his name? Man,
I don't know.
We just talked about
the game. Yeah.
Anyhow,
it's Windsweeper.
So when this first was announced, I was like, heck yeah, Quake, double Target Master. I need him for the collection. Then I look harder, and I'm like,
what does he turn into?
Okay. Oh, I got you there.
Because he turns into a tank.
So here is something that's already been done. Here is something that's already been done. I'm not sure what this extra gun piece on here is.
That's got to be his tank barrel.
This face, the back of it is very Needle Nose, maybe with a new face.
Is he
and you know what?
Originally,
he's a double Target Master.
He's a double Target Master.
So there were the headmasters,
well,
and there were the Target Masters. They were in the same series. Some of the guys wanted to become headmasters. Some of them became weapons that became Target Masters. So that's where you get the whole thing from. Okay, and it came from the planet Was that Nebulos? Or
Nebulos, Nebulos.
Anyhow, his body is Skullgrin.
Oh, you're right.
So I was excited until I saw that, and I don't mind that mold. I like Skullgrin. I like Duras. I have the other two versions of this mold.
How many versions of this mold are there?
This is the third.
They have Skullgrin.
Skullgrin, and the G2 Guard. Yeah, that's the other two versions.
Okay, so this is the third version. Yeah. Okay, I thought I was missing one. Okay.
But the only thing that kind of disappoints me is like, man, I really I wanted his Target Masters to be better than just the same thing again.
This makes me think that how are they gonna do the tank mode? Because Skullgrin's tank mode is already not great. Let's be real. He turns into a nonsense thing. Are they just going to slap the two Target Masters on the back and call it a day because he's missing the other things that turn him into a tank, like the swords?
I hadn't even thought about that. What is this part here? I'm excited about this, and also I'm dismayed by it. Not dismayed.
Wait a second. Hold on. Go back to that. Surely not. Surely not.
Oh, let's put that on the camera here.
Surely not. Surely that's not this piece, because that's exactly the detail that's on it. There's no getting it's white. There's never going to be enough contrast.
Keep that around.
But yeah, that's even the detailing on it. And this isn't a bad piece, and it would probably be the best use of this piece. Mm-hmm. But if you look how it sticks up off the back, it's just that. But in the middle, so it'd be right here, like that.
Yeah.
I think that's just that piece. Is he just an amalgamation of a bunch of other figures put together?
I think so, man.
So he's Skullgrin's body with Mindwipe's Target Master's in his
Skullgrin's
head.
body with Needlenose's Target
Needlenose.
Master. Well, Needlenose and half, like the back half, might be Needlenose's head.
Yeah.
With a new face put on because those things come together. And then with Soundwave's gun on the back. So I'm going to have to see it when it comes out. It looks like there could be some remolding on the chest.
Also, I really hope
Possibly.
this shows that like it isn't like his Target Masters are painted either.
Yeah.
And if they're not,
They're
are we
just gonna be like
choose-
gray again, like Windsweeper, whatever
I'm like,
the guy's name
I'm
is.
like, okay, you did a deluxe with them fully painted, and I already hate that they're not articulate like the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I can at least excuse it because at least they're painted well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not even painting them anymore, what are we doing? How are you able to get all those details on Hot Rod, all those little details, and you can't throw some paint on these guys? Even if they're the same colors that you paint on him, I don't care if you got to reuse colors like paint.
And the thing about Hot Rod is that's the first release of that mold. This is the third release. The second release is literally
That with a new head.
it's 3 colors. There's no paint on it. It's all cast.
And
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and it works.
And it works. So like you couldn't do a little bit more for this. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to see it leaked and see what we feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I want it.
I want it. I want it to be good.
I want it more than that crap,
but
that crap, and that. Well, no.
I'm still
torn on that.
okay.
Man.
Well, because I'm gonna say I think maybe because if you notice, this is definitely the core class because you can see how the feet look. But I think if they didn't remold anything, why would they not just use the artwork from the Netflix one?
They don't want to pay Marcelo.
But you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Because like you see the paint like around this, like these are obviously the box art images, and he's got it. So that makes me think. That makes me think that they did remold the arms. I'm hoping
Maybe.
that, or they just reused the core class artwork instead of paying someone to make new artwork, which
Maybe
is also
so.
stupid.
And also he has red eyes instead of yellow, so that'll be a repaint. Another one. All right.
Next
one. All right, Slipstream. Yay! I'm excited about this, and at the same time, I'm like, this is the
Windblade mold.
Windblade mold, which I don't have bad feelings about, but Slipstream is a secret mold.
Yeah, except in the time you see her, the one time you see her in a show, she is just a different version of Windblade. So I get why they picked this, but also I've seen a lot of people being like, I wish it was the Earthrise Seeker mold with some retooling. I agree with that. I think that they gave her the null race. That's great. I'm hoping that eventually maybe we can get, if this sells well, I think we might.
Get a good one.
Yeah. And I'm okay with this one because I get why you want it to be the other mold, and I also want it to be the other mold. But at the same time, I'm not mad at it.
I want it to be more slender than the Windblade mold.
Yeah.
Windblade is slender enough, but she's like a little boxier, and I like the sleeker design of the fembots.
Yeah.
For multiple reasons. One, the more feminine form, it's more sleek anyway, but we don't get enough like thin kind of like
everyone's a
like,
big chunk.
Not like a thin, like a fat thing, like a thin, like a sleek kind of like thinned out. Everyone is like a giant.
Like some of the movie bots are very slender and sleek.
Yeah,
and
everyone's like a brick of something. So like, I really hope they can like channel like a little more slenderness with her.
Yeah.
Just for some differentiation, man. That's probably why I like that version of like Blur up there. Because I like the more slenderness.
Yeah, he's got.
Because you don't get that much.
Yeah.
Let's see what
was
else.
that it?
That was it.
That was it.
Is that for the pipeline?
That was the last reveals.
That was all. That was all. I
think we're mostly caught up now.
We're mostly caught up.
We're missing some stuff, but whatever. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, the last thing.
The missing link.
Yep, that's the last thing we're missing. And this will be
Fitting.
a fast one.
Fitting.
Yeah. Yep, fitting. Actually, it flows right into it. We planned that out, just like that.
These are not worth the money. They're not. I'll just say it. I don't think Missing Link Prime is, and maybe we'll open them and I'll change my tune. But I have
Missing Link Prime is on the verge. It's
Yeah.
on the edge.
But these
I'm not saying
are-
that it is. I'm not saying that it's not though.
These are G1, and he doesn't have an elbow bend. He can slightly rotate it, so he can actually hold his gun in his hand.
It does have a bend. I thought he did.
Oh, he does have.
He
a bend.
does,
Okay.
yeah.
So I didn't think he did, but he can. But my thing is just like, I know how big these are, And
they're the size of the originals.
they're the size of the originals.
Oh, here, let's
and I don't care if you
there's a
people
comparison.
argue like it's not the original, it's a whole new mold, it's got die cast. Okay, so it's a core class sized figure that's got die cast. There's no reason it should cost more than a deluxe. I'll say that.
There's no reason that this should cost as much, if not more, than a New Age or Magic Square version.
Yeah.
Or, God forbid, a Dr. Wu where you can get both of these
Exactly.
for the same, if not less. That's my thing. That's where I'm like,
But
man,
I'm even just
I've got the Missing Link Prime. We're opening him here in just a minute. I'm okay with that.
But
He's a flagship character. He's everything to everything. There's a whole different thing. But these...
He's got sticker details. They don't have... like, they have their Autobot logos. Great. But, like... they shouldn't be $40.
It should be...
It should have been... If they were $50 for both, I would have accepted it.
I could do 60 for both.
I could do 60 for both. But 40 a piece.
Especially because he comes with both his cannon, which we just saw.
And Bumblebee.
More than this episode one, and he comes with his little gun, and Bumblebee comes with his gun.
I wonder if Bumblebee also comes with the bazooka just for the sake
And look, Bumblebee's front is molded a bit different.
And yeah, I was gonna say, so
Like,
they are the
I mean, look
molds.
at that. Like Studio Series Bumblebees becoming this.
Oh yeah, that's a
100%.
dev.
Like that is they're not even remolding. They're just repainting.
Yeah,
that
I'm just
forward.
standing up. This chair is. The chair is killing my knees.
You get
But yeah,
not
it's-
much taller. So
It's, I don't know. Like, I like them. That's the bad part. I do like them. I don't want it to sound like I don't like them. I don't like the price. That's it. And
Yeah.
I don't. And I've seen a million people try to justify the price, and you just can't to me. There's no justifying. It's just a greedy price. It is absolutely. I refuse to believe that there's $38 worth of anything in this.
no, there's not.
So
If the whole thing is die cast,
it
it
the
might
whole
bring
thing
me
could be made
closer.
out of gold flake for all I cared. It would
But-
be $38.
but still, like for what it is and what you get, I'm not on it. It's that being said, if I don't buy anything for like 2 months, like it might be something I have to do.
And I know
But-
people are like, oh, you got to import it from Takara or whatever. And it's like, I don't care. You can we import all kinds.
Stop being a Missing Link apologist. Other people on the internet, like whatever, dude. Like
Just accept that you're overpaying for
I don't
it.
bag on a lot of things. I'm not bagging on these. I'm not saying they don't look good. It's
And
just
I'm not even
like,
judging
man,
you if you buy them. If you
it's-
have the money, go for it.
Yeah, it's just like for
But-
me being like a fixed income for stuff, and I have to really watch this. It's like, dude, that is like 1 3/4 deluxe.
Yeah.
And on sale, that's 2.
That's a Voyager after tax.
Yeah,
So
it's like,
and then it's like I have to look at what's on my desk, and like that's more than that third party. And it's got die cast in it, and it's
yeah.
Voyager's-
I mean,
that's
for a comparison here, yeah, oh yeah, that's like masterpiece level.
he's a masterpiece scale.
Masterpiece scale Voyager
with
fourth
die
party
cast
with die
and
cast in him.
rubber
And mine was 26 before shipping.
And that's made by a third party company that has to work on a insane like you don't want to talk about budget. Like third party doesn't really have budgets, but they have to think about cost and production.
This is a fourth party reproduction of a third party reproduction Grimlock. This was $25. And this is about as damn close to animation accurate as you can get. The New Age version is $60. Feels a little bit better for sure, but there's die cast in both of them for $25, and those are going to be like this. Yeah. So it's like, don't give me the good feels, man. It don't give me the good feels there.
And then it's just like it's like if that's the price we're going for those, and that's the price we're going for this, why would I not go with the third party one like the Grimlock one?
Yeah.
Because if like I'm gonna be paying that money, those are probably better.
Yeah.
And cheaper.
To me,
so they might even be cheaper. How much is that Grimlock?
That one?
No, the one we're looking at. That's the Missing Link.
Oh, I haven't looked at price. I haven't found a price for him yet.
But
he is pre-order, so there's no price on him just yet.
But even if he comes in and he costs less than this,
he will.
Then why would I?
He'll probably cost. He's third party. He'll probably be $40.
Well, because how long till Bumblebee and Cliffjumper get a third party? Someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna rip it up.
Now that Grimlock's out there, who knows?
I mean, and I hate that I would rather buy a third party one than the official one.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can make the same figure at the same quality, or even I'll take slightly less quality for cheaper, then I mean,
he's slightly less quality than the New Age version. He's still great.
I was saying he's still fantastic. So
Lee, you asked about the Hot Wheels Prime. We talked about that.
We talked about that earlier. We talked about it extensively
about the price of it and what it is, and just rewind the stream when we get done and look at it, and you'll hear all our thoughts.
Otherwise, we'll go back into that.
We'll go into a whole. Anyhow, all right.
All right, I'm gonna start moving some stuff out of the way.
Yeah, so we're gonna unbox this thing. We're going a little bit longer today than we used to, but we do have 2 streams worth of stuff to go through. Yeah. Also, we will do a giveaway at the end. So whoever's here, I need you to sound off in the comments to let me know if you're interested in the giveaway. Because if not, then I'm not gonna try to figure that out. But if you are, let me know who is still active in the comments right now. I know there's 4 viewers. Or at least that's what it says. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so there are 3. Oh wait, am I one of those 2? So are there 2 people?
It might just be Lee and
it might be Lee and
somebody else.
Might be Lee and Steven. Maybe Steven's still on there. Which Steven, if you're still watching, man, appreciate it. Okay. Maybe just run the background. So yeah, put him on the Prime shelf because this guy's going on the Prime shelf.
He's going on the Prime shelf. So let's we'll.
All right. So normally
get some stuff out of the way.
Normally I do a little fancy take off the tape, but I'll just do a regular shoot. With my grandfather's knife here. I have a magnet that it sticks back to there. Alright, and this is...
the box within a box.
a box within a box, but inside that box is... Lee, I feel you'll appreciate this, because this is...
this is where all the money went.
Well, this is from yours and my childhood, man. This is basically... basically what you and I would have seen on the shelf when we were kids, even to the point that that's foam. Remember when they put things
foam in it?
That's styrofoam. That's like old school
at the chop shop.
Destroy the environment styrofoam, man.
Yeah.
Like that is just a remake, and it even has the Japanese. I don't know which one is hiragana and which is katakana on there. And I can't read any of this stuff.
It's also got the 40th logo hidden in there.
The 40th logo on the back.
And
we have
hiding in the front up here.
Yep, the 40th logo.
Also, their 40th logo is different.
On the front.
Takar's is different.
Yeah.
That's a whole different logo. I've never seen that logo. That's cool.
And then on the back we have the original
that spread. The spread that they use for everything.
That
spray. There's a company that I follow that's called Clacky Keys, and they sell custom made keycaps of like Optimus, Bumblebee, Starscream, Megatron. They have this artwork as a desk pad that I'm very tempted to buy.
Man, this makes you feel so bad cutting this open. Ugh, but I don't have this version of a Prime.
Look. You gotta open it. You gotta enjoy it.
Yeah, man.
It's not an original G1 one. If it was, then I would feel
this is about as dadgum close as you get. Because I mean,
but this is meant to be opened.
I mean,
this is meant to be enjoyed.
Come on, look at that. Ooh. Look at that thing.
And all the accessories.
That's probably why this thing cost $120 because of the foam, man.
Yeah, because we gotta kill the environment.
It's a brick of foam. Like they probably had to pay like carbon taxes just to make this box. So. And no plastic-free packaging here. Yeah, it has been years since I've handled the G1 Prime.
You can push them back. I'll help you. There's like
oh heck yeah!
There's like a little spot.
Putting little push holes in the back of it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. They thought that through.
Wow. Sure didn't think about that in the 80s.
No, they were just gonna rip the whole thing open in the 80s.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, and the gold
that
gold
makes
for the
me
windows.
Very happy, dude. The gold for the windows.
I haven't handled one of these since I was a kid either, because I don't have mine anymore.
All right.
Because I had the 25th anniversary re-release of G1 Prime. I still have his hands, just his fist. I have just his fist in a Ziploc bag.
The rubber wheels.
Comic books for 15. Yeah, I believe it.
Opens up. I got something in the comic books here in a minute too. We'll talk about. So, something with the trailer. Oh man,
the detail in there.
Like they went ahead and put the stickers in there for you. Actually, that's not. Is it stickers? Or is that tempoed on? Oh, nice.
It's tampoed on the back.
They just tampoed it on, so you don't have to worry about the sticker flare on that. And we get the
little repair bot. And does the little hinge open on the thing?
Oh yeah, man, this is Diaclone. They've got to remake that.
Oh yeah.
So it opens up there. You get the claw here that comes out and opens up for a toy from that may not seem so impressive, but a toy in the 80s that not only had a claw that came out but then hinged open. I mean, come on. And then this still has the little what you call it, the little wheel on the back that makes that rotate.
Oh yeah,
dude.
It's got the ball joints.
Man. I am not mad at this in any kind of capacity.
You know what we need?
Yeah, some scale comparison. Or a Headmaster.
A Headmaster. I need a Headmaster to go in there. Because I'm sure they'll probably fit, right?
So this version is the Toy Accurate that came with the... I guess it would make sense this is the Toy Accurate blaster. There's another coloration that is the animation. It's the same thing, but it's an animation coloring. I think it comes with more of an animation blaster. And yeah, a Headmaster can sit in that. Can it sit in that?
Yes. I don't think you can close it. But
you can't close it, but yeah.
He can
sit that would
in
have been for the little Microman figures.
Yeah, so they fit in here.
Dude, that's
just
so
perfectly.
Cool. Oh my gosh.
So that's, I mean, you want to talk about playability on a 40-year-old toy.
I am not mad at that for anything.
That.
Let's pop through accessories. And
how much did this thing cost? I want to ask.
A little over 100. Not bad. I don't think it's bad, man.
This one was what, 120?
I think. I don't think
because it was 80 for just this.
Yes.
Now
the animation color.
The animation color, which is take it or leave it. Yeah. But I mean, if you're already spending 80, I would say go ahead and bite the bullet on the rest.
That's why I did it. Because so here's my rationale, man. Like, I'm a Transformer collector. I don't have a G1 Prime. I don't have a G1 Prime with a trailer. If I were to get a G1 Prime with a trailer. So
Lucas said, "Hell no, that's way too." I agree. But
well, are you talking about for the comic book or for this?
Or for the G1 Optimus? I mean,
G1
look,
Optimus
this
Prime
okay. If you compare it to $1,500, this is a steal.
Yeah, that's insane. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
shall I, or would you? You do it.
You know what, man?
Is it any different? I can't imagine.
Have you ever transformed the G1 Prime?
I had the
okay.
reissue.
You said you have.
I had the reissues.
Go for it, man. I'll let you do it.
I don't know if anything's different. Actually, it is different.
A little bit.
It has to. It is. I'm terrified.
Look, we get the little tubes and everything that go with Roller. Roller.
No, I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna do it because I'm terrified of like breaking it or doing anything.
Roller. His little thing here flips around, but then flips down so he can tow the trailer.
Oh, perfect.
We have to assemble.
They're on sprues.
His wheels are on a sprue, which these are going to stay on there. Roller's not getting made, man. This is staying like this. And his missiles for the repair bay are also on a sprue. Those are staying there.
Which color of yours? Which color did you get? The blue?
Mine is the blue. I wanted the silver.
And I have the green one.
He has the green one, so.
Which is
the silver's been sold out, and he gets a Matrix,
a beautiful Matrix.
A beautiful shiny gold Matrix that's way bigger than the ones we previously got. We get a lot of Matrix. We're Matrix spoiled now.
Yeah.
Used to
people are complaining that we're getting Matrix.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
That used to be. That wasn't the thing. Like no one. I think the first toy that ever had a Matrix in it was Armada. It had it molded in. You couldn't remove it.
And then the only one that I had. Cybertron Optimus, you can remove his. He's got a big, bulky, gray one with a bit of gold on it. Or a bit of... It's actually orange. But yeah, I think that's like the first one I remember having, like a Matrix.
Yeah, so that's
the rub sign already on.
Yeah, let's, we're going to do a little rub sign action here.
Have I told you about my G1B that I have? My G1B has a Decepticon rub sign on it.
Oh, dude.
I don't know why, but he does. And he came like that, so...
That's a shortcut to it. Well, as always, you can kind of
see.
No, you're not going to see it on the camera, though. I need a ring light. But yeah, all right. Well, let's pop this guy out. Let's transform him up. And
you see?
Isn't
that weird?
That's his knee clicks.
He has knee clicks. That's why I was like...
Oh, I was like, where are his fists? They're on sprue because they stay on him now.
They stay on him now. And I'm like... That's why I was like... I was gonna
my gosh.
Because the
Oh my
slightest
gosh.
bit different.
Dude.
Because that's all the same. All of that's the same.
This is as far as I've gotten, and look, this is painted. Dude, whatever, man. Like,
This is
freaking
why-
worth it.
See, these
Like,
are the things that make this worth it that don't make being Cliffjumper worth
100% worth it because of simple things. Like, this is as far as I've gotten with this, but just this right here. The
That
fact
whole
that
arm panel.
these arm panels, it's not only it's raised detailing that's painted in. There's not just a sticker. I mean, first off, like I was already happy with the fact that this isn't a sticker, this is tampon, and that looks great just like the original. But oh my gosh, that is dude, that is.
Like I said, these are the things that make this worth it a lot more than the.
That is good. That is good, man. All right, and you know what? Maybe we should just put a matrix in here. You think we should?
While we're at it,
While we're at it, let's just.
because I mean that's the look you want. The chrome,
God, look at
the
that,
gold
and it's
chrome
vat chrome gold and vat chrome silver,
for the inside,
and the stacks. Oh, dude, that is so. And
the legs. The
oh my gosh.
the tanks on the side.
Have I just convinced you to get Missing Link Optimus
No, I don't
Prime?
have the money for that. But if I will steal yours off the shelf for time to time to transform back.
Chest is die cast,
Nice.
as the original
Very
should
good.
be. Feet are die cast, as the original were. So let's fix his head here. Oh, yep, and there.
This is the part that was different. That was like because he's actually got
His wheels
His-
actually
really-
flare out
yeah.
to let his legs come down. And
That's
then
what was throwing
feet
me off.
and feet and wait, did I hear it?
Oh yeah.
Y'all got that?
Hold on, and then give us.
He's got ratchets in there. What?
He's
He's got ankle tilts. Holy freaking crap!
G1 with ankle tilts.
Oh my gosh! Look at the tampos. Look at that.
Oh, the tiny little.
Look at. Oh, let me
He's
turn
got
these
opening
lights in here
fist.
a little more so we can see this.
What is this? Is this hair? This is,
Probably.
or-
Look at that. Look at that stuff. Look at that raised detail. This is raised. This isn't just painted. This isn't just a sticker. This is raised and painted, and so is this. Oh my gosh.
So they've done a lot of remolding.
They have done.
I think the trailer. Is there any? I wonder what's different on the trailer. If anything.
Listen. He's got ratchets in the arms.
That's insane. So he won't just have limp arms.
And he's got the opening and closing hands. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, you can see if you put something like
That is
closing.
fantastic.
Closing hand. There we go. Wow.
His hands are so odd because they're the G1 hands,
Yeah,
but with the hinge.
dude. Wow.
He still looks awkward as hell, but I love it. I love it.
Take a look, man.
Look at
Take a
the.
look.
Look at those.
Enjoy him.
Look at those hands. Look at the. It's so hard doing this in reverse. Look at those hands. They're so blocky. And how's the axe go on? Does the axe go over the hand?
Yeah, we're about to figure that out. I wonder how it does go on. There's instructions, but you know I ain't opening those. You know I don't believe in instructions. You know what? I bet you do. No, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Aha! It does.
What? So
Look at that. We got a whole
So it works like bulkheads.
bulkheads mace
Mace. That's fantastic.
that opens up. So
Close the hand. Slide it over the hand.
slide it on, and it cut.
Honestly, this might be the exact same piece that comes with the new deluxe one.
Oh my gosh!
I honestly would not be shocked if that's the exact piece that comes on the new deluxe Optimus that we're getting.
Oh, dude. I am not upset at this at all. I am. I did not expect to be blown away.
I'm gonna grab animated
Like him better.
just for a scale. Just
Don't
for,
mean I don't like him. I like him better.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
I like him better, but also you can't. That's the most. Like, how can you not like that?
That is pure nostalgia, made like
The original one never
modern
had
perfection.
the axe, did he?
Nope.
I was gonna say I don't think that's
No
brand
axe. These were stickers.
I remember the stickers.
He could just do this straight up and down.
Well, 'cause-
These didn't flare out or nothing. There was nothing that came in here.
I was gonna
Like,
say, they didn't have-
this opened up. This was a hollow space. There was like a seat or something there.
Yeah, there wasn't
for the
any of that details.
for the Macro Man, or Diaclone kind of aspect of stuff. It's like, dude, what? They even put a flight stand on the back for posing him. Wow.
Great.
Damn, dude. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, the only thing, and it wouldn't have made sense to do, is if they could have stuck a hinge to fold these in.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the ultimate, like... But if just because...
For what it's doing, though.
But for what it's trying to replicate the original toy.
Original toy, but just give it
Just
give it
a little...
articulation.
Yeah. And so it's like, in like the chest, I love that there's a matrix. That's new, and I appreciate that.
It has the yellow eyes, which were on the toy.
And I love the yellow windows.
Yeah, I love... And
it makes the... It like, really pops the matrix in his chest. It really makes it, like, highlighted.
Let's see if it's gonna... You can kind of... Well... The windows are
they're not the same
they're not
color
clear.
as the axe.
They're amber, a whole different amber color. That kind of shows a little bit better. So then you close it up, and then you get the matrix showing through the chest there with the gold and the silver in the background. The silver really offsets it a lot. The silver paint here.
Are the arms molded in, or are they tampoed on? Because they look like they're...
Oh, those are molded.
Those are molded in.
That's what I was just freaking out about.
I was going to say, I knew you were talking about these, but it's everywhere.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. This thing is phenomenal.
That is fantastic.
This is amazing.
He's got a good weight. He's got a good weight to him.
It's because he's got die cast in his
legs. He weighs the same as this. So,
let's see.
Does he have like a rotation there?
I think he's supposed to. There's a cut there. I just don't want to.
It's probably because it's chrome. It's probably because it's a little tight from the chrome.
He's got above the knee rotation.
Oh, it doesn't sound good though. I don't like that.
Oh man,
it's because it's probably because of the chrome backed onto it.
The chrome backed on.
You're rubbing it. You're rubbing it together.
It's gonna have to be broken a little bit free, but ankle rotation or ankle tilts.
How good are the ankle tilts? Because it's not his whole foot. Because it's just the. It's basically just a toe. He basically just has a rotating toe.
Yeah.
So but as long as it keeps him balanced, that's all it really has to do. He's a little front heavy, so he doesn't really need back heels.
Let's see what we can do with him real fast.
I mean, he does. I was going to say, obviously, he's not going to pose like this thing does, but he was never gonna. So
hold on, you just give me this.
And the fact that the original one could only ever just static stand, and you could bend his arms up.
Yeah, he's not going to superhero for me. I thought I could superhero him, but his waist doesn't rotate enough to do that.
But he can T-pose, and that's already more than the original one could do.
Oh yeah.
Because he didn't have shoulders, did he? I don't think he did.
Shoulders didn't flare out. No,
shoulders didn't flare out at all. They were just rigid. So
if nothing else, just the fact that he
can hold the gun like he's supposed to.
The fact that he can do that creates a very heroic silhouette.
Oh, and his head turns. Oh.
So this is, it's worth it, man. I don't feel bad about this at all. Mm-hmm. Just with everything I've seen here, with the raised detailing in the paint blows me away, because that would have all been stickers.
Yeah.
That would have all been stickers. There would have been nothing raised there. That blows me completely away. Then you add in the small things like the hands hinge, the fact the axe opens up and hinges onto the hand. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on, dude. This comes in with it as well. This is heavy. This is built well. I mean, this is built to like 1980s standards to it.
Yeah.
We still got the missiles in it, which, I really want to, yeah.
They
launch.
They launch.
They launch, man.
Because
nothing launches now.
Nothing launches. All the G1, like the reissue of I have the reissue of
Starscream.
Starscream is terrible. Terrible. Do not get those. Hound is good, and Hot Rod is okay.
Let's see.
Will he do the? Oh my God, he'll do the thing.
Get that. So we can get
okay.
going.
If we'll clamp, there it goes.
Yep, there we go. And then boom, goes up.
And you can have them sticking out the top. You can stand it up. You can put them in the bay. You can have roller going up and down the ramp if you ever wanted to put wheels on them.
Man, I'm tempted to, but then I'm like, man, maybe I should enjoy it.
I feel like this is one of those things that it's like...
the thing is, I'm never going to use it.
Yeah, but are you ever going to get rid of it?
No.
Exactly. Because it's like, this is one of those things where it's like, there's those figures where it's like, if I sold everything, what would I keep? You know what I'm saying? Headmaster? If the Headmaster will go in it? The fact that the Headmasters fit in any of the things is pretty impressive, considering they were never meant for that. I think that little tab might constrict him.
Yeah. So, Also, even the little
seat.
You can kind of see them in there. There's the seats. There's little tabs inside there that were for the original Microman figures to sit into. So I mean, this is wonderful. Highly recommend this. It is the whole. This is something I should have just done like some kind of weird live review of. Maybe I'll try to figure out how to clip this out because like man, this whole experience was
a live unboxing of this
was
thing.
The best live unboxing we've done so far.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
This was something.
We've looked at a lot of good figures, and
like,
this is
and
that's not even to go into.
I hadn't even opened the instructions.
It's got the stupid. It's got a character card in there.
Yeah, it's got the text spec reader.
It's got the text spec reader.
So,
like I mean.
The fact that, I mean, this is styrofoam. This is a Japanese box.
With
I
all
mean,
the artwork.
Come on, man. Oh, it shows it on there. Roller can put the gun on the back of them. You can see it there.
And really, on this front of this box, the only thing that really even like gives it away is that 40th
anniversary there.
Is like because if you were to just glance at it, you'd be like, "That's just G1 Optimus Prime." Man, it's fantastic. It's really great. I mean,
I want you to take that for just a second.
Those knees, those clackety knees. God, I mean, yeah, the thigh swivel's a little loosened up now. Is it? Oh no, I thought he had like a heel spur at first, but man, the head rotating. Let's get a good, nice up close shot of the head there. A little bit hard to see. He's got the darker. Obviously, this is the toy deco, not the Toon deco, so he's the darker blue. With the yellow eyes, but the little bit of silver on the crest of the helmet, it just I mean, how can you not like it? Now I guess you could not like it $120, but I mean, I don't think it's ever gonna go on sale. But honestly, if it did, I would definitely pick one up for myself. But it's a treat just being able to see it. Man. If sold everything, but I would keep Scorponok and Dinobots. I agree with that. I like that. I love Scorponok. I have Scorponok and Black Zarek. I like both of those. I think if I was to sell everything, I would keep my Cybertron collection. Mostly my Cybertron figures and probably the new Metroplex. I really love the new Metroplex. But man, that thing is fantastic. It kind of does make me just annoyed at how expensive the bees are. The bee and the cliff jumper, because it's like, that's so good. And it's like if they keep going, which I'm sure they will, because this thing is amazing. I don't see... This has enough like things updated, like quality-wise, because all the stickers are now prints, all the sticker detailing is now molded and then painted. The stickers that would be on the trailer and are tampoed. Whereas like Bee and Cliffjumper, it's like they have their Autobot logos, but it's like there's no paint. There's no anything extra on those. The heads are still just tabs. They're not even like actual heads. So Are you planning on buying the TMNT Transformer figure? I thought about it. What about you?
I have considered it as well, and it just kind of...
If I did, I'd only get one. I would not get more.
Let's see, what else? Let me check the comments here. All right, Lee, man, you're like me. You're always trying to sell stuff, so...
Studio Series Movie 1 figures? Yeah, that'd be sick.
See,
I was thinking, like if you were to sell everything, I'll keep just one thing or like a couple things.
Oh,
so I was like, I would keep my Cybertron figures, some of my G1s that I have. But like, this is one of those things that it's like, yeah, this is no matter what, no matter if they, after we get done with Legacy, and everything was just not great after that, because we got that other guy coming back, and he's notorious for not being the best. But if they ever fall off and I'm just like not interested in what they're doing anymore, and I decide to get rid of this thing right here, this thing would be...
stream, man. I don't care. Don't hurry.
No, you're good. I mean,
I
could sit here and just gush over this.
That question gave me anxiety.
Yeah, because I don't want to get rid of it. I love it too much.
Like, because I've gone through some stuff recently while trying to put these shelves up, being like, why do I have this? And then it's like,
also
I can part with this, but some things I'm like,
I sold a lot of my Cybertron collection when I was a teenager and was broke, and I regret that still. I'm like I have the Primus's like Omega Lock.
Yeah.
And I don't have Primus. I have the Minicon for original Metroplex. I don't have original Metroplex. I sold the entire Cybertron Defense Team, which each sells for like $150 now.
Dang.
And I'm just like, I want those figures back. And if I could go back, I would slap myself in the face and be like, why did you get rid of these?
No, you never know in hindsight, you know?
Yeah. So, and it's like, I got, like, I don't, bad thing is like, I don't know where that money went. It probably went to gas, honestly. So, gas to go to and from work, probably. But
yeah, I try to leverage my selling of things into other things.
Yeah, if I'm gonna sell something, I would want it, and that's we were talking about me collecting pop figures earlier. At one point, I had over 800 pop figures, and now I'm down to about 200, I would say, maximum. I still have all of my Doctor Who ones. That's like 80 by itself, but I leveraged a lot of those into the shop where you talked about earlier. So it's like I've walked away with a lot of good stuff from there. So,
all right. So here's the question: do I keep this guy displayed in the box, or do I have him like this, or just put the trailer in the box because he's going over on the prime shelf here now?
How much of the actual cab do you see in the box, or do you see mostly the trailer, or is it the other way around?
You see the side profile.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Do we do a versus modern top thing?
Do you have where's Optimus? Where's normal? Where's Earth? Do you have Earthrise Optimus out somewhere?
Earthrise Optimus is right here.
Earthrise Optimus.
He's over there with the other G1 cast.
So, until we get Deluxe and Commander class, there's your 40-year difference.
Yeah, that's what I got to do, right?
So, I mean, I would say that's almost... Not even that's the only comparison that matters. Because I think the only comparison that matters is that compared to the actual original G1 one, which I don't have one, and I don't know if you have one or a reissue. So, but I don't... Sell nothing. Hoard everything. That's...
Yeah. It just...
Go into debt.
Man, looks like it, like... I have boxes of your stuff that I don't have, like... I mean, I have room to display. You can see there's still room, but then it's like trying to figure it out. Like, it stressed me out.
Just getting this far.
Putting these shelves up and figuring all this out. And then I feel everything's like so crowded together. And then I have everything in boxes. And I'm like, God, there's so many things in boxes. And I'm like...
Oh, he's got an Optimus shelf. I'm in front of it. This is the current Optimus.
There's more than that.
There's more than that, yeah.
That's the thing. This doesn't have Prime on there. This doesn't have the myriad of other Optimuses I have. Mm-hmm. This doesn't have Magic Square. Like it's causing me more stress than it should.
Do I have I don't think I have a picture of my Optimus shelf because I have.
Yeah, that's my Optimus Prime shelf there. Yeah, I guess you weren't here earlier. I kind of tipped over there. Will's kind of front of part of it because it's got the animated Wingblade Prime, and it's got the popcorn bucket, and I had the new release of the animated Prime on there.
Oh, here's mine. Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
So there's
Lego Prime.
There's mine. That's got Armada and 2007 movie and Orion Pax and Cybertron, the Lego one, animated. This one and who else? The shell shaded one that you have right here.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, always need more for the Optimus show.
Yeah, but it does make me worried with Soundwave that for Commander Class Prime, they're just releasing this dude again with a bunch of other bits and bobs.
Yeah, that could be a concern.
Upscaled even. I'm like, no. I still don't like it upscale. I love that.
Are we at least gonna get rid of the tab that's for the Siege one?
All right.
That stupid tab that's on his leg right here. That's when he transforms into the other mode. That's like on the flap. I don't know. I'm gonna hold out hope, but they know what they're doing. Somewhat.
Maybe
not 90.
Maybe
not
like you
9.
said, they just take that deluxe and they upscale it to make the other one.
Well, because then it's kind of like this. You have the one that's the robot by itself, and it's a certain deco, and then you have one that's the robot with the trailer, and it's a different deco. So what if it's like that one is it's G1 Optimus Prime, it's the toy deco, and then they do the Studio Series 86 one, and it's the movie deco. It's the same figure, has the trailer, has a bunch of junk. I could see that happening. I hope that's not the case. But I could see that happening. Also, when do we see Commander Class? Isn't that like usually like Comic-Con time? So like August is when we'll find that out. Probably August, September is usually around the time we get Commander Class. Like not at least teased like
Commander Class.
Because we got
Magnus and Commander. Who were the two? There were two Commander Classes.
Because Magnus isn't Magnus is kind of out, but not technically out. But he was revealed at Comic-Con.
Well, I'm talking about last year. There was Commander Class, Ultra Magnus, and Armada Prime. And they were around July, August.
Also,
actually, and the year before that, I got Commander Class Motormaster in July. So we're coming upon like end of this month, first part, mid part of next month. We should be seeing.
Do we know
Commander
what the
Class
so
stuff.
that Optimus is Studio Series?
Yes.
So who's the other Commander Class going to be? Like the normal mainline.
We've already gotten it for this year.
I know, but for next year, because these are the reveals for next year.
Oh, but I thought Commander Class Prime was this year. I thought it was coming out this year for the 40th. That's why it's coming out this year.
But that means, he's getting revealed at the same time. But like, we got to know what next. Like, they reveal next year's like this year. It's kind of like Tidal Wave. We've seen Tidal Wave.
So you're saying that like
we got two.
The Prime that we're coming out won't come out, and like we won't get it until next year.
Yeah, well, because like we got
you should get it this year because it's 40th, man.
But I mean, we got
there's Studio Series Megatron.
But yeah, if you think about it, well, we got Ultra Magnus and what was the other one we got last year?
Armada Prime.
Armada Prime. So we got two. So we're getting a Studio Series Commander
And a mainline.
And a mainline. So we don't know what the mainline is, but we do know that Studio Series is Optimus. And I'm wondering, will we get a new one? Or because they want to focus on Optimus, I wonder if that's when we'll get G2 Motormaster.
Well, the mainline...
I could see G2 Motormaster being the Commander Class for...
The mainline this year was Magmatron.
Magmatron.
Now, he was revealed in...
With...
Like, holiday time last year.
So we'll get...
So
we'll get Optimus in like August, and then around Christmas time we'll figure out what
the following
one was. I'm guessing that we got to get G2 Motormaster at some point.
Well,
so I think it would make sense to get.
Yeah, I still can't believe they're going to repaint that in G2 though.
Yeah, but you know we got Shattered Glass. Jetfire over here.
Is exclusives though? You think they're going to only do it as exclusive?
He might be an exclusive. That's the only other Commander Class that's ever been exclusive. But also, people
buy that again.
But people have already complained that it was hard enough to get the G2 like drag strip and stuff. So would they want to make him in like an exclusive, or would they want?
Well, they got the other ones planned for it though. You know, I haven't seen Wild Rider, I've seen other ones. So.
Well, because they've already said that they're going to re-release the drag strip one at some point. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't think they would re-release it if they weren't like. You got to make that whole set. You've already committed to 3 of them.
Yeah.
So it would be really dumb to do all the small ones and then not have Motormaster.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that I'm thinking that he might be the one for next year because they want to focus, be like, get the Commander Optimus Prime. And also, if you don't really want that, then here's G2. He's like a less, like, you know, he's not a high priority. Because then that's only, you have the high priority one, which is Optimus, and then the lower priority one, which is, so.
Man, it's still at the price points.
Yeah, still at $100 a piece is. I'll do Motormaster. I'm reserving judgment for Optimus because I do still love this figure, and they're gonna have to do something to blow me away for me to spend $100 on an Optimus.
It's
Prime.
good, and they released it 3 times.
Yep, because
and they.
And I have 2
it again recently because this thing was
3
going for so much.
Yeah,
so.
I have 2 of the 3. Yeah. Oh,
they released the Earthrise version.
Yeah,
like
he's
3
up for
times.
he's up for pre-order. So still, if you want to get him, if you've never had this mold, this is.
Oh, you were asking about those holes in the back of his head? It's because they're on the toy.
They are on the toy. Mm-hmm. In one of the episodes, you see the back of Optimus Prime's head, and he has 4 little dots on the back of his head that exist solely to replicate the toy.
Because they're on the toy.
Because they're on the toy. The same way that when Ratchet transforms, he has his little station, because that's how that toy worked.
Well, that's how the toy was. Man, this thing's good.
It's very good. Well, you want to call it? We've been doing this for 3 hours.
I was about to say, yeah, we got to call this, man.
We've been wasting everyone's time for 3 hours.
I think Lee's the only person left here, aside from like you checking to make sure the stream's good.
Yeah.
So, all right, that is it, I guess. We didn't do a giveaway.
We didn't do a giveaway. We'll have to. Maybe we'll do 2 giveaways next. Because it'll be a bit till I'm able to come back for a stream because I am moving next month. So I probably won't be back for a stream till August. If I had to guess, unless we do like a Discord, like where
we can get the Discord set up.
We might do a Discord thing.
If we can get the Discord set up, I think we should do a Discord stream if we can. If there's any relevant news, because that's why this one's so long.
Yeah, because we had so much backlog.
We had.
Because we've already...
We had the month of streams that was really, honestly, nothing. But there was one, like, good day in that, and then we had the most recent stream we had to catch back up
next
on,
time,
let alone anything else.
Next time we'll be talking about Wave 4. Last Wave.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
Have they announced that date yet?
No. Well, we already know what we're getting. So the only thing we'll be looking forward to in that stream will be seeing those figures in person. We'll get to see Soundwave. We'll get to see some of those other figures.
Soundwave, Quake, Slipstream.
Yeah, we'll get to see those in person, and then we'll
ones
get
that are just repaints that we don't care about.
And this is okay. So this year,
hopefully Prime.
We're getting a Wave 5. This is the first time we're getting a Wave 5 for this.
Buy Wave 5. I'm going to tell you buy Wave 5. Buy Wave 4. Buy Wave 5 because places don't stock those, and they will be worth money.
Yeah, pre-order those definitely if you can.
They will be worth something. Because they're going to be so scarce.
Yeah, especially because we're getting a Wave 5, and they don't always do that. And Wave 5 will be early next year because then we're going to be in a weird transition period where we go from Legacy to the new thing. Because whatever.
Right. Something Prime?
Something Prime. We're doing Primes again. It's not Power of the Primes. Hell, it might be called Power of the Primes again. They're not very original with their names.
Also, I had screensavers back here that was supposed to display things, but I forgot to put them up. Yeah. And yeah, work on background. Still working on the setup here. I think it looks a little better than we have sometimes in the past. So
we're chipping it away, getting it to more permanent.
Refining it. The more we do it, the better we'll get. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate Will coming over here and hanging out for 3 hours for this and 2 hours before this for watching the first 4 episodes of Transformers that we could have just watched them.
We could have watched them here,
but we couldn't have seen Greg Berger and Frank Welker and Optimus Prime do a table reading of it, which was nice
on the big screen.
That was pretty cool. I
can't think of a better way to spend a nice lazy Saturday.
Yeah,
so
for sure. And again, always appreciate you guys hanging out. Stay tuned. Ring the bell. Lee, there's 4 people here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucas jumped back in. If y'all don't have that notification bell rang, do that. That way you know when we're doing stuff.
Yeah, especially for live streams. That way you get like a saying,
hey,
we're
live. Because sometimes it's like, spur of the moment, let's jump on here and do things. Not try to promote things.
Yeah.
But you only if you're not following us on the Instagram or the Threads.
Or Twitter.
And I didn't put on Twitter this time. I'm about to hand the Twitter stuff over to Will here because he Twitters more than I Twitter.
Yeah.
Or X's or whatever.
I'm
calling it X. I'm never going to call it. Twitter. I'm not going to call it X.
Don't call it X. It's Twitter.
I'm not going to do it.
I don't care.
The
URL still says Twitter, so it's Twitter.
Point is sometimes you may not see that. So ring the notification bell, turn the notifications on the YouTube. So when we go live, you know what we're going. Or when we post something on our YouTube channel, you know that hey, we have a stream coming up. Our goal is to make that more of a regular thing.
Yes.
Like Will mentioned, we're working on getting the Discord call set up. So since he's going to be away, which unfortunately I'm going to miss him being here. It's nice to have a co-host beside me, but
we'll be back. We'll be back with more. Yeah. Bigger and better.
More and bigger and better. The aim of the channel is still to get to the point where we can finance the channel, and for every review we do, give away whatever we review. That is something I'm still adamant on. We're slowly creeping up. We're at 726 now, so we're getting closer to the mark where a little bit of revenue will be generated. And I'm trying to get a better life plan set out to where I can put out more content. if not full form reviews, more shorts and stuff like that. And I'm trying to bank some stuff up so we can get stuff released. So if you don't see stuff coming out, it's because we're both in the middle of stuff in life, and we're trying to work on how we can make stuff work more cohesively.
We'll eventually get to a point where there's a schedule. There's like a real schedule.
Yeah.
That we will try to stick to. I've done YouTube long enough to know to not overpromise. So we'll make a schedule we'll try to stick to. We'll do that.
There are things that are in the works, and we are working on those things that are in the works. So, as always, appreciate all you guys for hanging out with us. Looks like we had a couple more people jump back up here in the last minute. Lucas, good to see you. Also, I didn't realize that was you a while ago. You changed the name from Lucas to the last part of that, where he was calling you Tanisha or whatever. But yeah, I thought your picture looked familiar, but you changed your name. And Lee, as always, man, I appreciate you dropping by the stream, and hope you don't weed any fire ant nests or beehives this weekend like you did this past weekend. So, anyway, y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your night and enjoy your Sunday.